Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! Glorious Monday here in the arena. Come on, Gil. Cowboy, you a Cowboys fan now?
No.
Troy Aikman?
That's what I thought.
Okay.
No, just
go Bruins. Go Bruins. It's fine. It's fine.
I wonder why I cost $300.
You got your quarterback
white
jersey
man
game.
back there, huh? There's a white man back there. 300.
We already started.
Warren Moon, $50.
We already started.
It's too early.
It is too early for all of
I
this.
looked at it and was like, this must be fake.
Too early.
It is too early for all this, but this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us.
What's up?
We got the man known as Cemetery Larry, Rashad McCants. Back in the house. We got four-time WNBA champion of the world, Sheryl Swoopes. Sheryl, we got
Got it,
the most important thing.
Got your face.
Y'all
The
look.
glamour shot.
Y'all
We got you.
There's a story behind it, I'll share later. But I just want her to sit here for a minute.
Okay, we.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The
Thank
things
you.
that make y'all happy.
There's a picture.
The things that make y'all happy. I just wish I knew more about things like that.
There's a lot more. We haven't gotten there yet. But
We never knew.
We are.
Fisher, we.
oh no, they
Picture of
knew.
you.
They knew.
We're getting
At the
close
back
to
of
our goal.
another person's head.
Thank you.
We,
you.
we got the Swoopes photo. We trying to do right by
That
you.
makes
We getting it
me
together. And we got a special guest.
I know now.
Oh, there we go.
We got a special
They got
guest.
the old one.
Oh, that's the old one. That's your
They got the old Swoopes.
You done switched it up.
But they used black this time.
Yeah.
Before it was
This
just
is
white.
black.
It was the white one.
Black.
Damn. You done upgraded. Okay.
That's you today.
That's you today. That used to be me.
We got a special guest making her first appearance in the arena. She was the 8th pick by the Atlanta Dream in the 2008 draft, went on to play 12 seasons in the W with the Dream, Sky, and Aces. She was an assistant coach with the Chicago Sky last season and was recently inducted into the League Fits Hall of Fame for her superior drip game.
Yeah.
And she got her own clothing brand, TY1 Gear.
Let's go.
I see some of it right now. Ty Young, welcome to Gil's Arena.
Thank you.
We appreciate you pulling. I had to make sure to get everything in there.
Listen, I appreciate being here.
Now, we happy to
these
have you
great-
on the couch. Look at y'all. Okay, we got. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's gonna be a little spicy here
She's
today.
all out of whack. She's like,
I
it's
am.
different on
I'm
this
so
side.
lost and confused.
We had to
She wants my
upgrade.
seat so
But
bad.
Ty smells good. No,
She wants my seat so
that's
bad.
my spot.
That's your side?
That's usually my spot.
You know, you can't switch
That's
it up
usually
on
his
the athletes,
spot.
boy. They be.
They feel some type of way.
That routine.
She might.
She walked in and was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No,
What's going on?
Yeah,
Like
she
a
almost
cut?
said.
Well, I got excited.
She almost said nigga for a second.
She almost did. She almost said, which one of you niggas done switched my shit?
That's true. That's true.
I almost did. I really did.
Came close.
Yeah.
I
And then
think
Ty was like,
think
I
so.
walked in, thought I was cut.
Yeah, you
We
over-
upgraded
Thanks.
you. We upgraded you.
Upgrade.
On this side is an upgrade.
Closer to
It's the right side.
That's what
Closer
you
to the
win.
light.
That's where you win.
Closer to you.
You win over there.
closer to the
you.
town.
You win over there. Over here, you get it's complicated over here.
It's interesting that the two of you are over there. So I kind of
It's
like it.
interesting.
I'm curious to see how it
I kinda
plays
like
out
it.
today.
I kind of like it.
But for all the fans out there, we still have two viewing options for you. Our traditional version, vertical mobile version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you watch the show. But here's what's cracking in the arena today. Sixers Big Three got the win in their first full game together. What's the Sixers ceiling if Embiid, Maxey, and PG can stay healthy? They're trending in the right direction, 1-4 their last 5 games. John Morant showed his no more dunking claim was cap in a big win at Boston. But are the Grizzlies for real or fugazi? And Jokic made history this weekend as he increased his lead in the MVP race. But how concerned should the Nuggets be with their team struggles this season despite his dominance? But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog. Download the app, use promo code GIL, get $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. And as always, we do MostlyFans at the end of every show. If you drop a good question in the chat with your Underdog username we use it on this program, you get a $50 bonus to your Underdog account. If you send us a video at mostlyfansgil@gmail.com, and we run that video on the show, $100 bonus to your account. Can't watch the show live with us on YouTube. We got audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. So, been a lot of hooping going on since the last time we were on the couch. What's up, Shot? I know.
We're not in a rush.
Exquisite, no.
We're not in a rush.
Micro Machine
I'm just
Man.
saying you could.
Micro
I'm
Machine
just
Man.
saying like he was doing a lot. Just impressed. I'm like,
Breathe.
slow it down.
Get it in.
Breathe for a second. For me. Breathe for
is
me.
my
I'm
moment
trying
to
to catch. I'm trying to catch
This is my
up.
moment to shine before y'all have y'all time.
No. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Like,
Is he speaking
like you
Spanish?
was here before. Like you was here before. Like he was here before.
You work with Telemundo
I'm just
now.
saying.
You was on the Telemundo.
Go back a couple more years.
Couple more than that.
You really didn't take
You look like you was a great salesman.
Oh, you was.
Just a little lighter than
Couple
this.
more years.
Yeah, just a little lighter than this. Just selling niggas. Just
Wow.
To the white man in the back.
Go to right.
You done been reincarnated. Welcome back, Josiah.
It is Monday, ladies and gentlemen, here in the arena. All right, this is how the
He
show
set that one up first.
No, it's the first time, but this is how it goes from the show.
Like we just seen, like, he's long-winded. I done heard this before.
One day, y'all appreciate
No,
my
I like
opinion.
it. I like
One day. But a lot of hooping going on since the last time we were on the couch.
You good at what you do.
Try.
You good at what you do.
We got to show some love to a few guys that balled out with hibachi time. We started hibachi time early today. It was a lot of bucket getting going on. Let's start with the Sixers. Joel Embiid returned to the Sixers lineup after missing the last 7 games dealing with knee swelling. And in their first full game together, the Sixers' big three gave Philly fans a reason for optimism. So Embiid started the game 0 for 7 before getting his first bucket early in the second quarter. Proceeded to lead the Sixers with 31 points while shooting 13 for 28 from the field, along with 12 rebounds, 4 dimes, and 2 blocks. Tyrese Maxey did his thing as well, getting his first career triple-double, 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 14 assists. Watching him cook in the zero. Always love. So Paul George added 12 points and 7 rebounds. He was 6 for 13 from the field. And as I mentioned, the Sixers' big three got their first win together. But let's watch a little bit of Embiid cooking. Looked good. I was his first game action since November 20th. And that was also the last time that the Sixers' big three played together, although PG left that game with a hyperextended knee. But Embiid out there getting it. B said it was good to be back on the floor. He's been extremely depressed with his inability to be on the court with his team this season. Oh, what you got? Amber Alert, what you got going down?
Drug deal.
Moving it.
Monet over there. The pickup. Where's the drop? We here.
Heard next to him the whole time. Like I just finished watching BMF. Like
That's the same little ting, 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 ting.
I'm sorry. Like I'm sitting here watching. I just heard it.
Drug deal. But you said it's so casual. Drug deal.
I know that sound.
I done picked
Franklin
up.
got it.
Yeah, Franklin
Got a buyer.
Are you
Franklin
the plug? Are you the plug, Are you the plug?
We'll talk after.
All right. I need a discount.
I need 2 on the
I need a host discount.
can get a couple.
But back to that Sixers crew, like I said, big three. Second game playing together. First game, they lost to the Grizzlies. PG got hurt in that game. Second game on the road, Chicago against the Bulls. Got the dub. How the Sixers big three look in their first full game together? No love for the Sixers?
They beat the Bulls by 8. I mean, I'm just saying.
A win is a win.
And
On the road.
Drummond was out there too, right? So they was full. It was full strength for the first time.
They were out there getting it.
I mean, if PG gonna play like Tobias Harris, they gonna be the same team they been. Is that not an accurate statement? If you're gonna give me 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists,
They got the
you're
dub,
doing
though,
what
Shaq.
Tobias was doing.
But they should get that done.
They should. They should have gotten a lot of wins this season. They have not. But
Did you say this was Embiid's first game back?
so he missed 7 games with knee swelling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
came
all
back.
3 together.
But all 3 together playing for the second time this season, their first full game together.
Maxey with a triple-double. 30 and 12.
I mean,
Then the rest of y'all moving around out there, trying to get what you can get.
Yeah, so Drummond only played 7 minutes in the game. He had 4 points, but
what did PG do?
PG 12 points, 6 for 13 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3 though in the game. Did have 7 rebounds and 2 steals though. Obviously
12
not.
for 7. Looking like Bradley Beal out there. Trying to figure it out.
But no love for the Sixers getting, rolling.
No, I mean, it's nice to get a win, but
You got to dominate the teams. You got to dominate.
Yeah.
You got to send a message.
yeah.
That was supposed to be a send a message game to the East. Like, all right, we're back. Here we are. 30-point blowout. Next game, we show you what you got.
Okay. Well, Sixers have won 4 of their last 5 games, but they're 7-15 on the season currently, 12th in the East. They only have 1 back-to-back, though, in their next 9 games, have a favorable schedule in that window, but they do play the Celtics and the Cavs in that window, but they got games against the Hornets, some other teams that are currently struggling. But what's your expectation for the Sixers if their big 3 can stay healthy this season, or healthy enough to actually put a good sample size together? All right, girl.
It's just silence.
Y'all got something?
got nothing. I think I shot my load. I shot my load last one. It was it. That's all I could get.
I don't know what's on. We done heard it all before.
I heard it all before. Sunshine Anderson. That's it. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, it's done. They done.
Heard it all.
I don't think they've seen it.
That's it.
They're done.
You give
They're
22
done.
games in the season, you tell me the
Done.
Sixers are done. 1 4 of their last
Done.
5.
Just like the Bucks. Just like we said with the
No,
Bucks.
you think they're done?
They're in
Cooked.
the Eastern Conference.
We call it cooked.
I'm watching Embiid and how he's moving, and reality is here. His knee is done. Right? This is it. This is that athlete who most likely the cartilage is gone from his knee.
Yeah.
And he's out there with no brake pad. There's only so much time before you're gonna go back because it's
Yeah.
irritated. So you being who you were to really do something, it's not gonna happen.
So then why is he playing?
Cause he
loves basketball.
He's at the Chris Webber stage with Philly. He's at the stage where he can still contribute and give you 30 and 12 with cartilage in the knee.
it's the young B. Roy, young Brendan Roy coming in already got the cartilage is gone, right? So he's gonna show signs of greatness, right? But the fact that you don't have it anymore, going up and down every day, you're not gonna play 82 games.
No.
You're probably not even gonna play 60 games anymore,
No.
right? So it's one of those things where you are very limited.
Yeah, so it's a matter of time before he's out another
4, 5, 6
4 or 5.
games.
Yeah.
Games.
You got to use him like a designated hitter.
How do you do that in basketball?
In basketball, he's only going to play 50, 60 games, right?
Yeah.
You make those 50, 60 games count when you play.
Only played 4 of the Sixers' first 22 games this season.
So would you play him early or would you contain him early? You prepare him early.
Well, he's been contained. I mean, I'm saying he's only played 4 of those 22 games.
Well, I'm
so.
saying if you got a fresh year of a healthy Embiid, you're gonna play him 50 or 55 games, knowing that going in, what 55 games are you gonna play? That's the point. That's how you use him as far as a designated hitter. Designated hitter don't play defense. He come in and he hit the ball. That's it.
Well, what?
He's a designated hooper.
That's
Shout out
it.
to the
Designated hooper. I come in and hoop with the big game.
I don't know. What's the goal for the team? Right?
They had championship aspirations coming into the season.
Yeah.
Had being the key word in that sense. I don't think, obviously, they're not ready to throw in the towel. I feel like a lot of us in the media feel like it ain't looking good right now. But this is a squad, though. If they can lock in and play some games together, and it don't got to be much, 30, 40, maybe. It's the Eastern Conference.
How old does LeBron look when he out there?
About 35.
No.
You younger than that, you think? No.
I mean,
He looked 39, but he played like he's...
Embiid's body is older than LeBron's by probably a decade.
Wow.
Like you can see it. Like you can see. How do we look that first time we come back?
That's not-
When we come back, we done been sitting for about 2-3 weeks. When we come back, that first we look like we really ready. Like, yeah, it's the aftermath. Like, oh shit, I don't think I was ready for that. He looked like the second day. Like, oh shit,
He's feeling everything.
Yeah. He's feeling it when he go out there. There's just nothing he can do. That cartilage is gone. Like, you might as well just get up off of it.
I mean,
Like, you got a Lambo, right? You know it's crashed.
How you can't be like, I don't know. You
ain't
can't.
no way.
You can't.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You know.
Never know.
You think?
Never know.
A little bit of optimism on a Monday here in the arena.
I mean, you know.
He might go get that little, injection on his knee.
That's what it looked like he doing out
With
there.
the Regina Kai?
But even in doing that, that's only going to last
got
for
him
so
up.
long.
Yeah.
Your
Just gonna
career,
keep pushing it.
Your career
Yeah.
only
Dedication.
lasts but so long.
So you think
Say-
his career is over?
No, I'm just saying if this is countdown to the end of your career, make the best of it.
Yeah.
Why not? Why chip away at it and compartmentalize all the little things you can do and do it all now? Shit, like you said, you can get the shot and it made me feel good for 60 games. Fuck it, do the shot, get it done.
Like, what you saving it for?
Down the line where you really can't use it and you got to be relegated to 12 a game, 12 or 7 because you own your last leg and you can barely move it. Hey, if I could move this bitch now, let me go ahead and rack up these points, get in this record books, get a championship at least try. He didn't look that bad to me. 30 and 12, he looked like he was in shape.
To not have played
30
the
and
game
12
since November
is-
20th.
He looked solid. He didn't look like
he looked
He didn't look.
He looks.
But I know what you're saying. Like down the line, it affects you and you don't got shit in there clicking in there anyway. So I feel it. I see. He look good though. He looked good the way he looked out there now.
I was right now it's probably just more pain and swelling. Mm-hmm. Right, a whole bunch of injecting out the fluid, trying to keep the pain down. So you got to take pain pills, cortisone shots.
Oh, he's
Regina
absolute-
Khan,
he's
you know what I mean? You're
absolutely
sitting there. That's all he's gonna be sitting there
just
pumping
to
his
get
body
through
up.
the season.
Well, thankfully,
Or a game.
Sixers only have,
Through a
what,
game.
3 games in the next 12 days, 11 days. So they don't play again until Friday against the Pacers, who also been struggling this season. Then they got 2 games against the Hornets Monday the following week,
So Friday, Monday,
Friday, and then Friday that week again.
Friday,
against the-
Monday, Friday.
Yeah. In season the tournament, NBA Cup, yeah.
Oh,
If it's old school, he doing the same shit everybody was doing throughout the whole course of the NBA, draining their knee, trying to play on a bad knee, bad wheel, whatever it is. He just, hey, it's the first time we seen it in a while. Some guys do it, some guys don't.
But still, some level of optimism. I think a couple weeks ago we were like, ooh, throwing the towel, and B should probably just move around for the rest of the season.
what changed? Yeah.
Came out there, he got 30. No.
I mean, last time he came out, he had 30. What's
In a
the
win.
ain't shit changed?
Nah, he had 12. He had 12 when he came out last. And they lost, too. I
So he
think.
started this game 0 for 7, finished the game 13 for 21 from the field, 13 for 28 overall, but looking a little shaky, a little janky initially.
He had to get warmed up.
But from that second quarter on,
Yeah, the shit had
gotta
Gotta kick in.
WD-40 had to kick in.
Gotta kick in. There it go. There it go. Click, click, click.
You gotta let it move around in there.
Like old school, huh?
Yeah, old school. Click, click, click. Oh, there it go.
but it's back. But we'll see. I'm not quite as down on the Sixers as I was.
That's they done.
Yeah.
They done.
It's the Eastern Conference. 10 teams get in. They gonna be all right.
Oh, they just, I mean, if you know there's a hole in the cup, like, get a new cup. The fuck? Get a new cup, pour the rest of that shit in there, and you savor it. Right? You over here
Hey.
trying to figure out how to put
Hey.
Don't keep
Band-Aids
putting the
on.
bandage on it.
No.
Hey.
Go get a new cup,
still
pour the
gonna
rest of
be
the
through.
juice you got left in that cup.
What you saying is start a new process?
Yeah, I'm gonna trade him. I'm gonna trade him to get back something. Like, I need to get back something now. Like Philly, you have two good guards that you can start building your team around.
And
So if
Maxey
you
and
can-
McCants?
Yeah, so if you can get rid of Embiid for something good, right? Future something. Like,
Wow.
I mean, see if Houston want to do some things with them young boys over there. See if Magic want to do some things. Shit, see if OKC want to do some things, right? Like we're good enough. Like you go to OKC, and you get rid of the right pieces of some draft picks, he can play fucking 25 right games, and they can possibly win the championship.
Let me ask you this, Dan. Who's untouchable in the NBA right now?
Untouchable? Luka, Jokic, Wemby, SGA, Ja.
They Brunson untouchable?
Ant-Man?
Ant-Man.
And man,
Bron?
probably LaMelo Ball, but those are going towards the end. You throw the right shit at one of those teams, they'll fuck around and go. But
Seven.
just untouchable that they're not even talking, just those four probably.
Everybody else can
Really?
be traded. Steph?
What?
No.
Steph right now?
What?
Tatum?
No.
Steph right now?
Traded.
Yeah.
Wardell, Stephen?
Traded.
Yeah. Steph.
Right now?
You don't think he's untouchable?
If somebody throw the right stuff for
What's
for
the right-
If somebody say, yo, I'll give you Giannis, or if I give you who would I trade Steph for? Let's say if Denver says I'll give you Jokic and Murray, would you do it? If you Golden State?
Yeah.
Okay. You're supposed to say no.
Yeah, but I would.
But that's what I'm saying.
But that's not gonna happen.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
That's
for the
not
right.
gonna happen, though.
But the other people are not
No,
getting.
well, when you put it that way, I was like, damn. Had to think about it,
Yeah.
but yeah. But
it's-
that's never gonna happen.
As I said, like
They definitely not getting.
teams that's ready to just like you can throw something at Sacramento right now. Like teams that just got a bunch of pieces that they don't know what to do with.
Yeah.
If you're Philly, you can throw. Hey, he gonna take you over the top.
So you're saying it's time to stop trusting the process.
If you are being real with yourself, you know what it is. If you know his knee is gone,
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do about it. You can't. There's no amount of time that he can sit that when he comes back 5 games later, it's not going to be irritated again.
Yeah, and Embiid said it wasn't like a new injury, it's just really just a
irritating.
swelling. Yeah, so
just
the
irritating.
Trying to
That's what I said.
well,
It reminds me of the Brendan Roy, right? He goes out there, he gives you, his 48 minutes real hard, and then, from there, it's just going to be sore for a couple of days. He's back, and then it's sore, then it's back. Eventually, just mentally, you can't take it.
Well, we will see how things progress. We asked the chat, should the Sixers trade Joel Embiid? 73% said yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, looked like they agree with you, Gil. All right, well,
GM Gill.
let's keep this moving. GM Gilly, let's keep this moving.
Come on, to the Lakers. Not
We got enough injury issues over to be good. We don't need the janky knees. But after the Grizzlies lost to the Mavs last week, Ja Morant said his dunking days might be coming to an end. Thankfully, that vow didn't make it through the weekend as Ja couldn't pass up the opportunity to add another victim to his poster collection. So,
Nasty.
midway through the third quarter, Ja drove baseline, hit Porzingis with the double clutch reverse dunk. That is up there as one of the best posters of his career. Let's take a couple more looks at it.
That's crazy.
Porzingis, an elite level shot.
And he
Obviously,
did it from the
Porzingis.
same baseline that Vince did.
High-level rim protector.
That's what's crazy about it.
We said what?
He did it from the same baseline that Vince did.
Yes.
Looked the same.
Very Vince-esque with the dunk. So in addition to the Porzingis poster, Ja finished with a season-high 32 points, along with 9 dimes and 9 rebounds as the Grizzlies got the win in Marcus Smart's first game back in Boston. Win also snapped the Grizzlies' 10-game losing streak to the Celtics and was Boston's 3rd home loss this season. So after the game, Ja had this to say about backtracking on his no-dunking statement.
You dunked tonight. Can you explain yourself?
I felt like if I didn't, Porzingis was going to block it. So I really wanted to go to the reverse, but, hey, another one.
Another one.
So you happy to see Ja pump fake everybody by dunking after saying he wasn't going to do it anymore. It's enjoyable. This is what he brings to the game.
Yeah.
Y'all see you over there?
Nah, I mean, just like any super athlete, man, there's just certain things you just can't take out your game. Yeah, even when Vince tried it, like the moments are gonna come and you're gonna take them every single time. There was no way. I mean,
That was nasty.
Especially, I just want to, I don't think he intended to do that. Obviously, when he drove baseline, the situation called for it. And that's just one of those things where if I got to dunk it, I got to dunk it. All over Porzingis is dumb. Shot, you happy to see Ja? We talked about it. Ja without dunking, I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense.
Like Pookie without crack.
I don't think his spirit would allow it. His spirit won't allow it. There's no way.
Go together.
Yeah, there's no way he's gonna be able to like contain that. It's like an allergic reaction, like a sneeze. Can't control it. Once, ooh, you gotta get that shit up out of there. Once you get up out of there, bless you. See, that's the blessed. He blessed him, didn't he? And that's what happened.
He did.
That's what happened. He can't control that shit, no matter how much he try.
So Grizzlies are 9-1 their last 10 games.
I'm jealous
Why?
because when you jump that high, the shit you probably get to think of when you up there. like you see dunks like that, him, Vince, right? And you just be like, what's going through y'all brains? Right? Like,
He made that look really
like,
easy.
Too easy.
like
Yeah.
to what? What do you think?
Yeah.
Like you drove baseline, you sitting there trying to figure out how to get the bump,
Yeah.
get the lay. You up there sitting there with the double pump. Come on, like
You went way
Yeah,
down.
he was
way
casual.
down.
Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna reverse, but
I was going. Yeah, I was
just
going.
like, what?
just
Like,
decided
that's what you
to-
was thinking about?
Thinking about just hitting him with the hang time, and then
Yeah.
realized his hand went there, had to go.
Yeah,
in.
like-
And then this man went his. I'm like, fuck it, let me just go up back in. I'm like, what?
He was gonna block my shot.
All while I'm in
He was
there.
gonna block my shot.
All while I'm in
You
there.
did all that. I'm back on defense, goddamn it, because I had to lay and then. You up there calculating extra shit?
Yeah.
Nah.
They've always been jealous of dunkers, man.
Yeah, you were athletic.
You didn't dunk.
Yeah.
But he didn't dunk like that.
Yeah. Like
that's-
come in,
yeah.
try to sneak somebody. Not coming in the lane doing all kind of extra shit. Like, oh, psych.
Yeah, that's different.
Psych.
Right.
Yes.
Like, no.
He did that.
The
Them
fuck?
different. Them different.
I'm trying to get my 2 points.
That's what everybody wished to get that kind of hops. Like, man, if I had them kind of hops,
Vince Carter sitting there. Oh, I see you down there. Boom.
lean on you. Take a picture. Take a picture.
Ashlyn Watkins dunk yesterday.
Yeah,
That was kind of nice.
it was.
That was kind of nice.
What y'all share with the
No, I asked her if she saw the girl from South Carolina.
Yeah,
dunk
Ashley
yesterday.
don't.
Oh, yeah.
It was actually really nice. And Sedona Prince tried to block it. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Came in the lane?
It was nice.
And someone tried to block it?
She was chasing her down and she jumped. And Ashlyn just
Imagine
like
what
Probably
threw it
hit,
down.
probably hit all shoulder, didn't she?
Threw it down. I can't.
I'm just,
with him.
I'm sorry.
Ty, this is
I couldn't help myself.
if you feel the urge,
said she's
you're
chasing
welcome to go
down.
ahead and
I'm
choke
like-
him out.
She
You
probably
can, because I
just-
can't. I
She
can't
probably
stand
jumped, hit the shoulder and everything.
Anything goes in the arena.
You didn't respond to my message either.
You didn't text me.
I commented on a post. You were at your daughter's game.
Gilbert and Hardet.
And I said, did they make their layups?
And he ignored it.
He didn't comment. Uh-huh.
Oh,
It was. Yeah.
I can answer that now. Nah, hell no. 47 missed layups, boy.
It was not. It was not. Stop that.
They be missing them layups.
You-
What?
They be janking them layups.
What?
One thing they gonna do is one thing they
Why?
gonna do, they
But
gonna
only
smoke a
girls
layup.
miss layups.
Man,
not
at
in
this
this bu-
rate,
not
Guys
in this
miss layups
bunny.
all the
this
time.
rate, though, at this rate,
Yeah.
it's smoking.
Y'all
They be
boys
in the
miss
backyard
layups all the
smoking
time.
layups.
Just,
Yep.
just.
I just
What?
went to a boys' game and they was
They miss
missing
layups all the time.
Yeah, they
In
missing,
comparison.
they missing lays, right? Just
Comparison, yeah. Get again.
What
Throw
is
it.
that?
Throw it.
What is that?
so you be
is
sitting
that?
there like, why'd you shoot that?
Throw it. Just throw it. That's all they hear in there.
All
Throw
the
it.
time.
Listen, no,
All the time.
No.
I seen not one time, but at least 4. The ball bounced, the rims here, the ball bounced, got the ball like this, and then just threw it behind. Like, wait, no, you can't, no. You can't do that. Like, you literally can't do
Watch
that.
out, watch. You know,
Not a reverse layup, just
She said, watch me. Watch me. Watch me. I can
Sit
do
there
it.
like-
I can do anything. Watch me.
Yeah, I wonder why the score is 17-12 in the fourth quarter. This is
Gil, don't act like boys don't miss layups, though.
No, they do.
Yeah.
I know. So don't do that.
The couch is divided right now. We need to unify.
No, I'm just ad-libbing. I'm just ad-libbing. I'm ad-lib king. Y'all was
I'm
getting
just
it going. I was
here
going ad-lib too.
I'm just here
I'm waiting for
responding.
y'all to go.
I
Yeah, it's their turn. Let's go. Respond. What y'all got?
But back to the Grizzlies. Grizzlies 9-1 their last 10 games, currently second in the West with a record of 17-8. Yeah, Gil, I know. They creeping on the come, but just 2 games behind the Thunder for the top spot.
I didn't realize that.
Me
either.
no, all right.
Second in the West.
Are the Grizzlies for real or fugazi?
Are they second in the West?
Right now.
See, one game you in 7th. Right, right. It's one of those.
Facts.
They're comfortable spot, yeah, but
Everyone's. I mean, it's a solid team. I don't know if it's a championship team.
I don't even say championship team, but this looks
So like when you say fugazi, what do you mean?
do we feel like that second place in the West will last
No.
like years past, or are they more in line? Look, got Ja healthy.
What is it, about a 4? I mean, like a legit 4-5?
In the West,
Who? The Grizzlies?
they're not going past 3.
You think they'll finish what?
4.
4 or 5?
They won't go.
Do you
all
think
said and
Grizzlies top 4 team in the West?
Yeah, they won't go past 3 though.
Is that a team that could be sneaky though in this postseason?
Yeah.
It may not even sneaky.
They started to learn how to use Zach Edey with Jaren Jackson.
So Edey, I think, hurt right now, but
Man, Edey ain't played since October, man.
He been hurt.
If that's what you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's just he ain't been there, man.
What's his injury?
I don't know. I ain't looked into
You
it.
don't know?
I know Jaren Jackson been playing good though.
Gigi hasn't came
I
back
like
yet
this
either.
team.
no. Just,
Oh shit.
Yeah, I like this team.
If they all come back and they're
so
healthy
Edey got an ankle injury.
for 2 months,
Got a high sprain.
A real high spray.
He a big boy. You know, big man foot injury.
A real high spray.
serious?
Yeah. So his return just put on hold.
Yeah, it's
He's
possible
missed
to
9
have an
games.
ankle injury and be out for 2 months.
But week to week. But obviously, in the
Real
time he
high.
did play,
In
just,
today's NBA? You ever heard of it? Who?
It's different degrees of ankle injuries. First, second, and third degree ankle.
Which one's the worst?
Third
And how
Grade
long have
3.
you been out for that one?
months.
It is possible.
Is that like when ligaments or something like?
Nah, well, you just kind of like you don't tear them, but you strain
Strain 'em?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit turn purple and black and all that.
Okay.
but,
So they don't inject nothing for that?
so hasn't played since November 17th.
You know,
But
with the steroids?
No.
That's
Not
why
for
it's like
ankle
2 weeks.
injury.
It's like they just let you sit out
Yeah.
for 2 weeks.
yeah,
for
so
ankle
week to
injury.
week, but try to test it out, I believe, last week. Wasn't feeling like so.
I know back when I started, they had a little thing called DMSO. You hurt your ankle, they rub that little stuff on. Well, you got
What was it called?
DMSO.
DMSO.
It should have been part of your
DMSO.
Uh-huh.
I don't.
So it was like
remember the
a
name.
carrier for injuries. So like if it was illegal stuff you wanted to use, like drugs or anything, and you don't want to use needles, you just put it inside of the DMSO and put it on your skin, and it carries it through. Right? It's a carrier. So what happens
I don't
is,
remember that.
like you put whatever the medicine is on inside of it, and then put your ankle on, just wrap it.
We couldn't afford that in the
That's like
WNBA.
overseas they had that spray.
Yeah.
When you got that injury,
yeah.
that ice cold
The spray.
You
We
good.
had the spray.
What does that actually do?
The ice
I see it
cold
in
dump,
soccer a
and
lot.
feel it.
I see it in
That
soccer.
moment.
They just be hitting them with the whoop, and then next thing you know.
I think DMSO
Yeah,
is
because
banned
I'm like,
in the
nah,
U.S.
mine
now.
still hurt.
We couldn't afford that in the WNBA.
Yeah, I think it's banned now.
DMSO.
They banned it.
Hell yeah.
Girl overseas, any injury, they pull out that spray.
Yes.
They use it
just
for
spray.
horses when they want to put steroids in horses.
The DMSO?
Yeah, because it's a carrier. So whatever you want to use,
I really
you use
didn't
it.
know that. Oh, wow.
So, you hurt your
Damn.
ankle, you back tomorrow.
Damn.
There's a reason they played 82 games.
It's a
Back
reason
then.
it's a reason they banned
Wow.
it.
There's a reason.
Okay.
Twisted their ankle, they Tomorrow they sitting
Just
there,
walk around with it, okay?
dunk contest, dunk. Wait a minute. I just seen you yesterday.
Yeah.
Damn near break that shit.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Me either.
Right?
You never? Yeah.
But that's why it's banned too, because
For sure.
It's banned, it works.
That,
The shit works.
So
You never heard of it? Oh yeah, you came now, yeah. Because by the time I got
really
to
didn't.
Washington,
I know
yeah,
we
it
didn't
wasn't
have that.
used anymore. When I was in Golden State, my first year,
I know we
I played it. Let's just, no, it was my second year. I played 82 games.
you would have gone. You would've good.
It was my only 82 game season.
Okay, put that on me.
No, that's serious.
You can put the patch anywhere, huh?
No.
almost anywhere, Sean. Almost anywhere. So we asked the chat, are the Grizzlies legit contenders in the West? 52% said no, but 48 people, 48% think they may have a shot. I
About
don't
what
know.
and what? I said that's about what and what?
What and what?
What and what?
But currently second in the West, 17-8. Not super surprising, but good to see Ja back out there. Missed a little bit of time earlier in the season, but doing his thing, getting them back on the right track. Well, let's stay in the Western Conference. Joker's currently leading the MVP race as he aims to win the award for the fourth time in his career. In his last two games, to push his lead even further. So Joker made history against the Wizards Saturday night, dropping a career-high 56 points along with 16 rebounds and 8 assists, become the first player in league history with 55-plus points, 15-plus rebounds, 5-plus assists, and 3-plus made threes in a single game. But unfortunately, his historic performance was overshadowed by the Wizards snapping their 16-game losing streak and getting a win over this Nugget squad. Either way, 56 is 56. Joker didn't lose. They did. But they got real nasty. Hey, if you scored 56, that's y'all fault. Y'all lost. I did what I needed to do. Yeah, Jordan Poole was also killing in the game as well, but
That's too easy.
How can you guard him?
Got man up.
Well, they can.
Got man up. Push him off the
there
goddamn.
really no stopping that.
Big guy.
So,
56?
but after losing to the Wizards, Jokic was very candid on what he needs to see from his squad in the next few games.
Reaction. In my country where I'm coming from, after this kind of stretch, you're gonna get a paycheck that is a little bit less than usual. So maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe a little motivation that way. And one thing was the name of the great quote, like being benched. Being on the bench. I think that's a really good motivation too.
He said his team needs some motivation.
Translate.
In his country, if they were playing the way that they were playing, their paychecks would be a little bit lighter. You're not gonna get all your bread.
Oh, we know that
Oh.
overseas.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you're not playing up the part,
to not pay your money.
that check is not getting paid in full, and y'all got to figure it out.
Oh, wow.
So send a subtle message to his squad. But Joker continued his dominance on the second night of a back-to-back Sunday in Atlanta. Jokic had 48 points, 14 rebounds, 8 dimes and 3 steals, 17 for 29 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3. So MPJ added 26 and 7 rebounds, going 12 for 17
No,
from the
he
field. Jamal Murray, you seen it.
No, he didn't.
Lakers fans know that well.
They doing it again, though.
Jamal Murray had 17, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Westbrook finished with 9 points and 11
How they running
assists
plays for Joker?
in a 30-point blowout.
Get him right the ball right here where he need to get it.
Oh,
Give it to me. Seal.
right
Lay
back
up.
at you. Like I said, 30-point win in Atlanta, doing what the Lakers
Steal
were
and-
unable to do in the ATL. So in his last 2 games, Jokic is averaging 52 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists per game. First player in history with 100-plus points, 30-plus rebounds, and 15-plus assists in any 2-day span. So
Wow.
Jokic averaging career highs in points, assists, field goal attempts, 3-point percentage, and minutes per game this season. But the Nuggets are holding down the 7th spot in the West with a 12-10 record. So how impressive has Joker been this season, and how concerned should the Nuggets be that Joker has to play at this level just for them to be competitive?
Yeah, you looking something up?
Yeah, what did you say?
Them stats.
Everything I said was accurate.
No, the
sir.
stats.
He looking them stats.
What'd you say? He
Which
did
one?
what?
First player in NBA history with 100-plus points, 30-plus rebounds, and 15-plus assists in any 2-day span.
Check your stats, Gil.
Wow. That's impressive.
Because I'm going straight to Wilt.
Okay.
Right, I'm going straight to Wilt. So I already know it's the assists, but we want to see how many assists make him by himself. Do you know that?
I do not know that, Gil. I'm merely a host, simple man. A vessel, a vehicle for your
Okay, so Wilt got this 105 points, and this is 57 rebounds, 2 assists.
2-day span, though, so I have to be a back.
Yeah, this is the 19th and the 20th.
Okay.
And the 21st, if you want to add, 48, 57, 50. Damn, they played 3 games in a row. So he got 48, 57, 53, and then rebounds 25, 32, 35. Damn. Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they played the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st. Okay.
It was getting after it, so verified, you respect it, but back to the question.
Yeah, I just want to see how many assists push him over, because I know it's going to be the assist part.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Right, so if he had, if the record was 13 and he got 15, he gets to be by himself.
History
I
is history.
love when they do that. When you go under it, they use that person and they dumb down the stat. When you beat it, they make you by yourself.
The game is the game, as they say. But how impressive Joker been this season, but how concerned should the Nuggets be that he has to play at this level? Like I said, career highs in minutes per game, field goal attempts, shooting like 4 more shots per game than he has at any point in his career. The squad only 12 and 10, currently 7th in the West. Ty, what you think?
I mean, he's dominating, but it's also like you would want other players to step up, but the main thing is they just get him the ball. So
Yeah.
I agree.
that's tough.
That's exactly what I was thinking as far as like Joker upping his play because he knows he has to up his play with the league upping his talent. I just think these other guys need to up their play. Jamal Murray hasn't come to play. MPJ still haven't shown that he's worth his contract. Like we're looking for guys to step up to do what he's doing. Step up your production.
And if they don't, how long can he play like that?
He can play like that forever.
Yeah.
It's just now it's going to look like individual compared to team. It looked like team before because Gil said Jamal Murray was the closer for the team. So now the closer not performing like the closer. It just looked like he just stat padding.
Yeah.
Right now it looks that way because there's winning is not a contributor to it.
Yeah, super efficient, though, like with them on the court versus with him off the court. It goes from like
I'm saying.
top team in the league to literally.
So what's the difference between any year Michael Jordan had that, he was performing very well, but the team was bad, or the year when Kobe averaged 35 and his team was bad? Like, why does he get MVP royalty when those guys?
Yeah, which, I mean, it's crazy. He's having a historic year, on pace to become the first big man to average a triple-double in the modern era, not including what Will did, because some of those stats weren't counted back then. But team not, top 7 in the West right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When Jordan had a historic year when he had 37 points a game, you're not close to winning the MVP. Same thing when Kobe came back and did it, right? It's everyone on a bad team can put up real good numbers, but before in the last 30-something years, you didn't reward individual play. That individual play had to work inside of a team function. It had to
Best player on the best team.
relate to winning. It has to equal winning. Like what we see every year. There's always some player that is on a bad team that's putting up what do they call them? Empty stats.
Empty stats.
They don't want to call this empty stats when they're losing.
Will you call it you calling it empty stats?
Me personally, fuck no.
Okay, just making sure.
Right?
I don't know.
The reason I wouldn't call it is because it's just me out here. Y'all can't just guard me. Right? I think what he's doing is harder, but I thought that for everyone.
Yeah.
Right? It's one person that you got to stop, and you 5 can't. Right? So it's not empty stats because obviously, if I'm the only person you got to stop on the team and you can't, that's the real. But they never rewarded that.
I mean, you guys have all played.
it can't be empty stats if he's upping his production. Like, because the team was winning with lower production, right? So if you've experienced winning and you can go up in production, now you have to adjust. The team has to adjust to that. Like, they can't just come in, the same players that was adjusting to you with lower points, they're used to that. Now you going up, they're like, oh, do I get less shots? What, he's getting 4 more shots per game?
Close to 22 shots per game.
So if you're shooting 4 more, that means somebody's shooting 4 less.
Yeah.
Somebody's shooting 2 less. Somebody's not getting, you know. So now is he asking you to be more aggressive, or he's just showing you shit? I'm gonna get mine.
See, that's
But that's not. He don't care about getting mine. He cares about winning. So if it's not reflecting winning, it does look kind of crazy. And for what he just said, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Might
We
take
play.
some-
Hey,
I'll
you gotta
take
take some money if you don't really want to be here, man. And I think it was at Jamal, because that's how he been playing. Like, he don't want to be out there.
Yeah. I mean, we look at this Nugget squad, won the chip 2023,
how do you
returned 4 of their 5 starters this year, obviously lost KCP to the Magic, but
Like, it just makes no sense when we've looked at teams that showed dominance and they brung back the 5, and they brung back the 5. Where's the dominance with the group?
Right.
Right? Where's the consistency in dominating? Like, you guys won a championship, you were supposed to come back and dominate. This year you lost. This year you're supposed to come back and dominate. You have the same 5 or same 4.
4 of the same 5.
What's
Christian
the
Brown been
problem?
inserted. Yeah, that's
Like, what is what is the problem?
Yeah.
I think they're burnt
Is it the
out.
change in titles?
They burnt out.
From
They
what?
burnt from playing together. They burnt out. They've been with her 5-6 years together.
it's been a cool
burnt
minute.
out.
And we're able to obviously
Damn.
to retain that.
That's what it looked like.
We burned out from winning?
That's what
Jamal
I'm
looked
saying.
burnt
I know.
out.
Burnt out.
Nah, he's burnt out from not winning.
Jamal's
They're not winning. They won.
Jamal's been struggling though.
won.
I mean, look at the Olympics. What he did with Team Canada
That's different.
was
You
nasty.
can't use that. You can't use that as
You have
struggling.
to.
But was nasty. Normally has slow starts to begin the season, but
You can't use
It
Olympics.
it goes
That's not
from the
what- that wasn't his
Timberwolves.
team.
It was the Timberwolves series where they locked his ass up, and he never got right after that.
he was dealing with the calf issue, I believe, during the
He tried to
postseason
come
last
back.
year.
He tried to come back, and they blitzed his ass. He ain't been the same since. Confidence gone,
It's just-
everything.
It is different.
Right? I've never.
Yeah,
have you
it's
ever
just
seen? I've never
different.
seen a team like the Chicago's teams, the
No.
LA teams.
Tired of winning together.
That
how
you won
do
a
you
championship
how do
and
you
everybody's
get tired of winning together?
Yeah.
Like you won a championship.
Golden States. Shit,
Yeah.
even Boston. Right? Even when we think about Bucks, right?
They just different.
Yeah, they fall apart in the playoffs because Giannis gets hurt, but for the most part, they dominate during regular season.
What
They
dynasty
dominate.
lasts forever? What dynasty lasts forever?
And
They,
No,
they
no,
were
Well, it not last forever,
but no.
but you can last for a while.
They didn't get to be a dynasty because they done fucked up the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why the energy's where it's at. Hey, man, what we doing?
So you,
Hey,
so
man,
you think they need to just break the team up?
It's a couple of them dudes over there. I'm tired of Denver, man. I'm trying to go somewhere.
I mean, it's very telling you lose to that Wizard squad who literally everybody was running through.
Hey, you looking over there like, man, I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him never cracking down. I'm tired of the coach never saying this, nothing to him, saying it to me. It's a lot of I'm tired
Oh, it'd be
out
that
there.
too, people.
Ain't that-
Players.
I'm tired out
That'd
there.
be true with players.
And they don't never say nothing, but the energy never lie. The body
So-
language out there, you walking up and down the court like
Yeah,
this.
it's true.
This,
True.
again, man, you
Yeah,
again, what
yeah.
you on today?
Yeah.
Man, whatever.
All right, so let's take.
Them dudes. He's them dude. You know, like when 5 of y'all mess with the same girl,
Yep. And he wanna lay up.
and then one want to lay up.
He lay
That's
up.
them.
That's him. Yeah. And he get mad because he heard all the stories
Yeah,
of all of us here.
Everybody-
She finally told him, yeah, him too.
Everybody went to DC, smashed, and left.
my God.
They went in there.
You stay.
We in love.
You stay behind. I'm gonna
We
catch the
in
late
love,
flight. I'm
y'all.
gonna catch the late
This is my
flight.
girlfriend. And he's like, yeah, all right.
Wow.
Okay.
So, speaking of team chemistry issues, let's take a look at a video from the Nuggets game Thursday against the Cavs. You'll see that Aaron Gordon tries to rallied the team here after a foul. Aaron Gordon trying to bring the team together. We see it. Come here. Come here. Let's talk about it.
Who he talking to?
Let's huddle.
Come here.
Let's huddle. Christian Brown, the youngsters came through.
Oh, all of them right there except for Jamal Murray he was talking to.
And MPJ, meanwhile, Joker on the bench.
He's like, man.
I'm tired of you, N-word.
You're going to make me call assassins.
I know. It did look like that.
I think him is
It did look like
American.
that.
He's fucking American.
Yeah, facts.
North American.
Lazy
Soft.
American.
He's lazy fucking
Lazy
American.
Americans.
Yeah.
North American.
That's what it looked like.
Come to my country for a goddamn a good weekend.
like.
Get beat up.
So it's some hard work.
That's what it looked
We
like.
talk about 2023 team locked in. 2024, I think their starting 5 unit was one of the best in the league based on record. You lose KCP, it's a loss, but
Yeah, it's a loss.
but it ain't like, ooh.
Yeah, you keep saying it out loud like that was supposed to be something to like affect the team.
That's my point.
It's like when Brendan be like, yeah, Chris Middleton.
yeah.
I get it, but
Stop
like,
saying it.
I got Michael Jordan and Pippen. You know what I mean?
Out loud.
Horace Grant Lee, okay.
Luke Longley, he's coming back.
Oh no.
Randy Brown.
Yeah, we down 0-6 because Bill Whittington is
Man,
like Bill
Steve-
Cartwright ain't playing like
Steve Kerr, here he goes. He about to check in.
Fuck out of here.
Oh my
That's how I beat up.
That's what it be sounding like. Like, wait a minute. Like,
That was bad though.
Is that a big, it's one little small sampling, but
No, but it
they were
is.
losing in that game and just.
It's almost like everybody was like,
And Aaron Gordon, I think, had airballed a 3 on the previous possession, so I don't know if they were just
So they like,
off
we're not
him in that
listening to you.
moment.
right? But yeah.
It's
like-
embarrassing when you're out there though. Like you're trying to,
And
You know,
and then that one guy is like, because on the court you can hear everything.
Yeah.
We hear the fans up.
Yeah.
Hear everything. So you hear, hey yo. He keep going that way. He don't turn around.
Yeah.
No respect.
Ooh, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Let me holler at you at this timeout real
Yeah.
quick.
And then you see Joker's body language on the bench.
Because he
Like,
know what
like
he's
he is
trying to do.
embarrassed.
Or like he
like-
he looks like he tired.
Tired.
Like fuck
What I
this,
just said,
fuck that.
I'm tired. I'm
Yeah.
tired of y'all. I need a new batch. Give me a new cup.
me some new ones.
Give me a new cup. I need a new cup. Let me pour this water into this cup because
This one is
y'all.
leaking out.
This is leaking. There's
That
some
is
holes in this cup.
this is when
That
we
is
asked
disrespectful.
the question, since media likes to talk about who's leaders. Who's the leader of the Denver Nuggets?
It ain't Gordon. For sure, it's not Gordon.
But
We know who
it
ain't
don't
the
look-
leader.
It don't look like anybody.
Yeah.
Because the leader on the bench, if he was on the bench, he's like, man, I don't want to say nothing to none of
Yeah.
y'all either.
Yeah.
Because you can't be a leader and win a championship and then not be a leader now. Either
When
you
you're
were
not
lead-
winning.
Or you either was a leader then and you were a leader now, or you was just never the leader. You were just a great player and y'all was playing.
Things was
And
going
you never really had that vocal guy.
So you're talking about
that can
vocal
structure-
leader as opposed to I can be the leader on the court and go get you this 56 and 50.
No, don't try that, because when Kevin Durant don't speak and he goes out there and get buckets, he's not a leader.
But
Yeah.
wait,
Right? So we want
Wait.
you to identify who the leader is
but
of
wait,
Denver Nuggets.
what if there is a leader though, but they don't like the leader no more?
Then who is the leader?
There ain't
Like
no
you said,
leader.
it's a vacant leader. There's a vacant.
So
Let's say
if
there
it-
was a leader when they was winning,
No, then that's not.
and that
wasn't-
same leader don't want to be the leader no more.
And it was never. a
Who
leader.
was that leader?
But that's the question. Who was the
Jamal
leader?
Murray?
Who was the leader when they were winning?
Jokic?
And I think that's part of the reason for them bringing in Westbrook and then Joker being so excited to play with Westbrook
Right.
because we know
Somebody can take the leadership.
he
role.
has those leadership qualities, and it's not about him, but it's about maximizing the team so guys can do what they're capable of. We heard about it in D.C. with Bradley Beal and that crew. We heard Ty Lue say it was the first time the Clippers had a leader
You might have
in
to
the quiet
ask
PG era.
Calvin Booth, man, who the leader is, bro. Figure that out.
Then they say Jeff Green was the
I
leader.
thought it was the DeAndre,
No, I remember it was Jeff Green.
but he been gone.
I know. Since when?
2.5 to the championship.
Yeah. The guy who spoke, made sure everybody was doing what they were supposed to do, speaking for Jokic, right? It's it's no different than the Curry, right, situation. Your best player is your best player. It's not always your best player. It has the Michael Jordan vocals
Yep.
or the Kobe
be a leader
vocals
too, yeah.
that
Yep,
can
that's
that
true.
can speak.
That's true.
And tell everybody what to do. Sometimes they quiet, right? So you need someone who can speak what he's thinking, right? And that's Draymond Green to Curry.
Yes.
Who else? Giannis is doing what he's doing now, but for the most part, most of those guys are just quiet. They just want to go in there and get the job done. So, Jeff Green leaves, it's been vacant. All right, so you got a team without a leader. So when shit is going down like this and somebody's trying to route them up, everybody's like, we don't want to hear that shit, man.
I think Joker.
You fucking up just like you just airball, goddammit.
Joker's the leader. Joker's the leader that has to lead by example. He's the Tim Duncan. He's the guy that's not gonna say nothing, but he does the work on it. You see it. Yeah, I'm out here. I'm doing my thing. I play hard every night. I show up every night. The other guys gotta follow. Like you talk about it. Does it make you a good leader if a bad leader because the other guys don't want to follow you? Or do it make them lazy? Because you doing things they don't want to do.
In reality, no one does nothing the leader does.
But play hard if they play hard.
Yeah,
if you go out there and you see him doing all the things like passing, cutting, and always tagging and touching and talking on defense, that's your best player out there showing you what you should be out there doing too, right?
Willing facility.
I don't have to tell you to go play hard. That's not what leaders do. They don't go out here and tell you to do shit. I'm going out here, I'm going to do my best, you do your best.
But leaders also don't do what Jokic just did on the bench.
Complain about it?
Frustrated?
Well, he didn't say a word. It was his whole body language like, fuck.
They lost that game.
So?
So what do you do in that? What kind of
you know
energy do you?
No,
what kind of energy do you
if
show?
you're going to be that leader, you got to lead through losses and everything else.
100%. So what kind of response do you want him to have in that moment, where the team is breaking up and you see the dismantling of two of your two second best players just rift in front of everybody? What's your response supposed to be?
You're supposed to bring them in.
Yeah,
You're supposed to do one of these.
Not that.
Hold on.
Not that.
So-
it should have been more of a, guys, come on, let's
All right.
go.
So if you're in that moment and this is a reoccurring thing, you've already done that. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You see it again. How many times am I going to come on, guys?
Well, do you think he's really doing that?
Yeah.
No.
I think that was the tipping point. I think that was here we go with this shit again.
But you're not going to do that.
So they lost
A
to the
real
Cavs
leader.
Thursday
Yeah, a real leader, yeah.
when that play, that situation happened with Aaron Gordon and them not huddling up. Proceeded Saturday to go to the Wizards. And
Like
lose.
I
So
remember,
that's an ongoing. Something's in. It's an elephant in the room. They're not addressing.
they don't have a bridger. Like I remember when they did an interview, they lost, and then the reporters asked him, "Hey, did you talk to the? What did you tell the team?" And then he's like, "Huh?" He's like, "What did you tell the team?" I told the team nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's not what he do.
Right. Like maybe we're assuming, or like you're assuming that he is that
Yeah,
leader.
we put expectations
Yeah.
on the best
Who?
player.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying he's saying anything. I'm saying that the energy of the team is that they don't really fuck with each other, and they're not responding to no leadership. Even if you say Westbrook replaces Jeff Green as the leader, he goes out there and he's trying to rally everybody up, he runs into the same thing he ran into with the fucking Lakers. What was that energy like?
That's
when
different.
Westbrook was trying to lead, but the leader didn't want him to lead.
Because the leader's trying to be led by another leader. That ain't working.
It ain't working. It ain't. That's what I'm saying. So Westbrook got to stand down. Now there's just a vacant slot where if I wanted to be the leader, I got to be more of a leader than Joker, if he's allowing me to. And no one's willing to take that chance. Because he got to approve of you being a leader now. He's the best player.
He just plays, man. Like, he's just like, we've been in the league. You've been on teams, right? Some players just aren't meant to lead. They're just meant to
Right.
do.
just wanna hoop.
And vote like,
Just,
like
you know what
I
I mean?
don't know
Just-
I don't know if Jokic is that type of a leader.
He doesn't have a choice.
one you-
Leaders,
He
you don't
does have a choice.
No.
Like, he doesn't
Yes, he
have.
does.
He's not Giannis.
Best
Like
player.
just like
He does.
Embiid, right? You would think the way Embiid expresses himself to the media, you would think he was the leader. When we're sitting here, Maxey got to Like, come on, man.
Show up
You know
on
what I mean?
time,
Like, it's just one of those things.
Yes.
Like, some
No,
guys are
that's
just-
so true.
He's the leader.
Who?
Every
not.
star, every best player is the leader by default.
No.
They
No.
choose to
No.
exhibit those qualities.
That's the problem.
Whether or
People
not
force
they,
them to be a leader.
you
Yeah.
can't.
They're the best player.
No.
But listen, by default they are. Whether you force them to or not, whether they say yes or they say no. When you say no, you still the leader, bro. You just now a bad leader because you don't want to be the leader.
No.
You're the best player.
No, that's not.
We
The
go
best- the
as
best
you.
player is not necessarily
We
the leader.
go
Leader.
as you
No,
go.
you can't. You can't.
We go as
And
you
that's
go.
when people fail.
You can't.
Huh?
That's when people fail, when you're trying to force the best player to be a
It's
leader.
not, I'm not
That's
saying
not
you
them.
forcing anybody to do anything.
But it happens though.
You the leader
It
by
does.
default.
It
You're the
does.
best. You're the best player. If you don't want the leadership, you relinquish that to someone else. If there's no one else to relinquish that to, you are the leader by default, regardless if you like it or not. Period. You're the best player in the workplace or wherever you are. You do the best, man. You got to take the best player. You're the best player. You're crowned the best.
Yeah, but I also think there are different types of leaders.
I agree.
You had the great example of Golden State. Like, to me, Steph Curry isn't that vocal, like, I'm going to get in your shit type of leader. That's what Draymond does.
That is Draymond's job.
Steph is leading just by the way he plays the game. But when stuff needs to be said, like a moment like that just happened, to me, that's Draymond.
He's a talker.
And Draymond's
He's a
not the
talker.
best player on the
He's
team.
a talker. Those are different labels we give people. Talker.
I think he's a leader.
The
talker's not the
director,
leader?
the director,
Yeah, I
the
think he's a
talker,
leader.
and then there's the guy, the main guy.
So who's the director?
Who was the director? If it wasn't Draymond, it had to be Clay.
What? No, the
You
director.
talking about on that team?
I'm asking.
On the Warriors
yeah,
team?
on Golden State. You said a director, a talker, and
And then the main guy. Steph was the main guy. Draymond was the talker.
the director.
I
What
would-
does the director
Iggy,
do?
I'll probably, if you want.
Yeah, Iggy. Iggy.
back in
the
back
vet,
in those
the
days.
main vet guy that's kind of in the back, making sure
What does the director do?
he the main guy in the back, making sure everybody's connected and that the team chemistry is on tap. Draymond's the talker.
Who did you say that was for Golden State?
Iggy Iguodala.
This reminds me of, when women be like, I want
Watch
a
what
leader.
you got to say.
No, you know how they say, I want a leader, I want an alpha male?
Uh-huh.
And then when you ask them to describe the alpha male that they have here, that's not an alpha male, that's more of a manager. Right? When they,
I don't know, because I don't know why they're describing it to you.
When you listen to who they're explaining, that is not an alpha male. That is a manager. That's a guy who manages feelings, time. You need to know where we're going. We're going to go here at this time. And
He's a beta. He's a beta.
The alpha male has no rules.
Right.
He doesn't have logic, right? He says, I'm going to get to the mountain. You're going to ask him how. He's like, I'm going
Just
to
gonna get there.
No doubt.
Right, I'm
Yeah.
getting there. I don't know how the fuck how I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna get there.
I
You're gonna
agree with
come
that.
with me or you're not.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm going.
Yeah.
Right. He's not gonna sit there and go out
Talk
the
to
blue,
you,
plan,
yeah.
do this.
Yeah, make you
And
feel good. And
That is so true.
So what
Yes.
ends up happening is the alpha male needs someone to speak
for him. Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the same thing here. Sometimes the alpha male has the presence to speak, which makes the ideal person that you want.
Absolutely.
Right? You want your superstar to be able to speak to his team, do the interviews. This is the Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
We all want that
Yep.
fucking guy, right? Sometimes it don't come like that. So you might need to piece some shit together, right? You got your best player, probably don't look good, right? So you need
Yeah,
someone.
yeah, somebody stand there.
Right?
Al Jeffrey,
Yeah.
he wasn't the prettiest.
You might need somebody.
He wasn't the prettiest.
You got-
I'm just saying, man.
Wow.
Just an example.
You have a Penny Hardaway, right? He has the superstar play look, but he don't have the personality. So we have to create one for him. The Penny doll.
Little
right?
Penny.
So you have to be smart enough to know what you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? But same thing with Penny. He wasn't a vocal guy. He wasn't some vocal leader. So you need someone who can really translate what he's thinking. Right? Because that guy, the only time they really outburst is when shit done hit the fan. And they really fed up. Like when you see Steph, when shit really hit the fan, you
Yeah.
can see his frustration.
Yes.
Right? Like when he cried, right? He's frustrated at, dog, why you keep fucking fouling out? Now you my number one soldier. You supposed to be mentally
Yep.
stable for the rest of them. And that's what ends up
And
happening.
for me.
Yeah.
And you talk about bringing in a guy like Westbrook who has those leadership qualities, but this team has been together for a long time. So
Yeah, they're not looking at Westbrook.
I'm just saying, is he able to come in and even do that? Because it's like, bro, you new here. Move around as shot as you.
Because you got
Yeah, they're not gonna
somebody
let
who's
Westbrook like that.
pushing on somebody else's territory.
Yeah.
Even though Jokic needs him,
Yeah.
Jokic said
But
he
you're the
wanted
newbie.
Westbrook.
it's everybody else that's like,
Yeah, get out of this.
Yeah.
Stay out of this.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Yeah.
three-headed monster.
Yeah.
It's them three knuckleheads going against each other, and someone's being more stubborn than the other.
Yeah, they're like, Russ, you're a newbie.
Relax real quick. We're going to figure this
Yeah.
out. Who's
This
going to
happened
tap
before
out
you got
first?
here.
We've been doing
Yeah.
this,
Yeah, I did think
Mr.
like
West.
somebody asked me, was I a leader? No. I was just the best player on the team. I was the face, the guy who knew how to talk, played.
And
leading?
it's possible.
No, I was rogue. You know what I mean? Like Antoine Jameson was the leader. Karan, Larry Hughes. So when Larry Hughes said something, that's who I listened. Like, when I'm sitting there doing my thing, anybody else can tell me, pass the ball. Nobody paying attention to nothing y'all say. Get it off the glass. Larry be like, yo, hey, come on, man, pass it. All right.
My fault.
Right, you know what I mean? Because I know he ain't gonna say nothing unless it's like, yo,
Yeah,
messing up the
yeah.
team chemistry.
Yeah.
Right, you know what I mean? It's one of those.
For sure.
So that's who I looked up to when it came to leadership.
So we asked the chat, who is the Nuggets leader? 61% said Jokic. 18% said it's vacant right now. There is no leader. 6% said Jamal Murray. And 14% said other, without specifying who that other is.
See, I think it used to be. I think it used to be probably.
Feels like Jamal was a lot more.
It's feeling like Jamal was the leader before Jokic
Yeah.
came into his own.
Well, even the fans confused on who the leader is.
Like, what's so funny?
They gave all of
This doesn't remind me of it, but this is when, if everybody remembers the Lakers, right, where you had Shaquille O'Neal as the alpha male, and then another alpha male was put on a team, but they didn't know it was an alpha male that was gonna challenge the original alpha male, right? And when you look at the 3 championships, when I said he was a sidekick, that was the case, right? He's listening to a guy and he's realizing, yeah, he don't have the qualities of what a leader's supposed to be. He don't have the hard work. He don't have this, play too much. And you know what I mean? So that's when, Kobe, 2002, 2003, decided to, I'm going to take on that role,
Yeah.
right? And there's only a few teams that shit like that happened. It was OKC with Kevin Durant and Westbrook when Kevin Durant went down and Westbrook put the team on his shoulders, and when Kevin came to back, he was like, yeah, I'm the leader now. You're the best player, but I'm the leader. So, we're going to go how I say we're going to go. We're going to give you the ball. You're going to do your thing. But when it comes to doing all this shit, watch out.
Yeah. So to your point, you're director, talker, and leader.
Best player.
So when LeBron went to Miami, who was what? Bosh, D-Wade, LeBron.
Initially, D-Wade was the leader, main player, focus. The talker would have been, at that moment, LeBron. And I think
What about, so what do you consider Haslam?
would have been
Enforcer.
the director, enforcer director.
And Chris Bosh?
Shit, he was the wing guy. He was
Say
Alfred.
nothing.
He was Alfred. What y'all,
utility belt.
what y'all need? What y'all need? Robin?
Oh, no, he was
Batman and Robin, what y'all need? I'll pick y'all up at 8. Over there.
It's funny because that's really how we see it. People
It makes
really
sense.
get mad when you just point it out like that.
Yeah. They get upset, and it's always on
Where's
me.
my backpack? Here you go, boss.
Here you go, boss is sick.
I tightened up the utility belt. The batarang,
Yo.
it come right back to you.
It's
Hilarious.
It's
yeah.
funny when you
Boss
start
is
putting
sick.
players like that, like who was who?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's how you got.
occupy multiple roles too, right? Don't have to
Yeah.
be 3
Oh,
different
for
people in
sure,
that
for
spot.
sure. Depending on the quality, like
Be a one-stop
KG.
shop.
And
KG in
personality.
Boston, he probably did the directing
And the leading.
and the talking. Because Paul would probably not relegate the best player to KG, even though I might consider KG the best player on that team. But Paul is his team. They come into his team. It's my team. So it's Paul, KG, and you don't go Ray Allen. Who you go at that? You go Sam Cassell was on that team.
Then, see, I think what happened when they
Posey was on that
got
team.
there, I think
I think it's interesting.
Cage. It was
But I-
Paul's team, but it was more like we're gonna go with your identity.
Oh, it was Rondo was there too.
But he
Damn, I
was.
forgot about it.
Remember,
Okay.
they was like, nah.
Oh, they wouldn't let him do
That wasn't
shit.
Rondo yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure, you were saying you're a comment squad.
Yeah.
I heard.
Oh, now you're trying to figure out who was who?
I was ear
No,
hustling. I was doing a little.
I just, and she said it. I just think it was different back then.
But you said all three of you occupied leadership roles.
Yeah, at
different
different
moments.
times.
But did y'all ever butt heads?
Probably.
But
Yeah,
not-
they did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can
But
tell
they
the truth,
still
you're sure.
respected each other and
Statute of limitations.
got the job done. Where it's
Yeah.
different
How
now.
long did y'all play together?
Ooh. 97 to, the first four, another probably 6, 7 years.
Okay, how many MVPs?
With all three of
How many
us played
MVPs did
together.
you win in that?
3.
Okay, how many did
Cynthia.
Hoop won 2, I think.
So y'all had y'all had that Jaylen Brown Tatum type of deal where like it's sitting there like depending on who's having a hot month, who's having a hot year, it can go either way.
They was Miami. They
But
was
in
the
a
Miami
way,
Heat.
I
They
feel
was
like it
Miami Heat.
Yeah, y'all
I
probably
kinda
was the
thought
Miami
it was
Heat.
more of
Tina.
what
And
you
Tina was
said,
third
though.
for sure. Don't matter.
Hey, no
Tina,
matter
you
what,
three.
no matter what, no matter what you
Like, it was more what you
say.
said, because
Tina, you one of the
there were,
pips.
like there were certain players or a certain player that I was more comfortable with coming to me being like, get your shit together, basically. Right? And so I listened to that player. No, I take that back, because Kim Perrott would have been that player. Like, Kim was that point guard that when she would get in my shit, Coop shit.
She would check all
Tina's-
y'all.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we were like, okay. And she wasn't the best player.
Right.
So KD
But we were
Curry-
like, if Kim spoke, we were all like, okay.
So KD Curry, when they got together, right? It's y'all sitting there, and then someone has to make sure you two motherfuckers is on point. Hey, and I get what's going on here, right?
Well, see, here's what I
Dinner.
think is interesting, though, with our team, right? Because when the league started, initially everybody was like, oh, this is Sheryl's team because I got appointed to the Comets. But that first season, I didn't play because I was pregnant. So then it was Tina and it was Coop. And so I felt like coming back that second season, like in a way, I had to earn my respect. I had to earn I'm here because I want to win. And we just won that first championship without me playing. You know what I mean? So I had to gain their respect. So it wasn't like I came in like, this is my shit, this is my team. Because I was like, oh no, they did the shit without me.
You wanted
know,
you
it
wanted
was
the second
different.
the second year.
She got
that you
appointed
won.
to the team and she want to go out there and celebrate. I said,
Immediately.
the league just started.
Immediately.
Cheryl, your team.
Hey,
You know,
waste
things
no
happen.
time.
Hey,
Waste no time.
party time, wasting no time.
I'll be out 9 months. I'll be out 9 months. I'll hit y'all later. Thank you for that
Plugging up
check.
the program.
Thank you for that check.
I'm gonna get my ring check for y'all. Thank you.
But she on the side.
Good job, girl.
I was there too. I was cheering too.
Hey, y'all are wild. All right, well let's
Oh my
let's
God.
keep
That's
this thing
them on
moving.
that side. That's the left side of the table.
We got to talk about the most important team in the NBA,
Oh gosh.
the Los Angeles Lakers of Los Angeles. So, Gills, you predicted on our show last week. They beat the Blazers. That's not. We don't need no claim.
Blazers is a good ass win.
A gritty Blazers.
Hey, they're an up and coming team. You know, you have to start doing that. You got to change
Joe.
shit. Up and coming team.
You
they
can't-
rugged and rough.
They're about 10 years away,
You
but
can't
they.
pick and choose when we give you credit now. You
They
like
about 10 years
take all
away.
the credit we give you now. It's only a little bit left.
So,
We gonna
Gil,
give you.
as you predicted on our show last week, Lakers entered their road trip with back-to-back losses in South Beach and Atlanta, two cities known for their nightlife, amongst other things. Well, let's take a look at that Hawks game first, because they squandered an opportunity to get a dub. LeBron had another triple-double in the overtime loss to the Hawks. 39 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks, while also becoming the first player in NBA history to eclipse the 41,000-point mark. You know, it was a little shaky at first, but LeBron got his stroke back. hit some threes. Obviously, he had that slump for a cool minute where he couldn't knock one down, but got back in the mix.
Oh, my God.
What the?
So LeBron and AD combined for 77 points in the game. AD had 38. First Laker duo to both have a 35-point double-double since Shaq and Kobe in 2000. But Trae Young had 31 points and 20 assists. It was his second game with 20-plus assists this season. He also gave the Lakers some vintage ice tray.
Then you got to give it back to him?
Then he got it back. There was still about 4 seconds on the clock when he took that shot. 2-point game. But like I said, Trae hit the game-winning three in overtime to give the Hawks their 6th straight win. The Lakers ended their 4-game road trip with a record of 1-3, 3 straight losses to the Wolves, Heat.
What is your question?
And Hawks.
I just want to get to it.
I have a question.
No, let me spin it forward.
Of course you do.
Let me spin
I
it
have a
forward.
question.
So go ahead, ask your question.
Was it just LeBron out there? Like, we just seen just all clips.
39 points.
LeBron. All LeBron.
No, we got an AD
Still
clip.
in
No,
I'm so confused.
We put an AD clip up there.
Nobody else scored?
The very first clip
AD at
was
30.
We
AD.
put an AD clip. What are you talking about? We
One
showed
clip.
him some love.
One clip.
I'm sorry he didn't decide he wanted to make a little left hand layup, dunk, whatever the fuck. You on the fast break, you supposed to monkey dunk that motherfucker. Just boom, I'm here. Like,
That's the only question I had. I just wanted to make
what happened to that part of the game? When did going on a fast break, doing little soft shit, like this is when, like there's moments in the game where you get to
them
turn the
layups.
crowd, right? Like think about it, that's Atlanta, right?
Those Bell layups.
What if you got on the fast break and you damn near tried to break the rim or something? The crowd like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Those are those moments.
it's for the trading cards, too. If the trading cards was important, you would do more dunks, but it's not.
Michael Jordan on the fat, like go back and watch what people did. Like if that was
Magazines.
Dominique Wilkins, that motherfucker better windmill something.
Yeah.
It would have been a windmill from the left side, the middle, or the right side. It was gonna be a windmill.
But you putting the picture on the wall, though. Remember you used to take the picture out the magazine? They're taking the picture of you dunking on the fast. Them all. KG said the first thing, he's like, dunk everything on the fast break.
Everything.
Don't do nothing, because that's where you get your trading cards, your posters. He said, you have to do that. And I started looking at dunks in the box score and like the end of the season stats. Dunks was a thing. Like you could be a rookie, and I think I was like second in dunks because it just, like you said, fanfare.
That's up.
The fans want to see dunks. If you ain't one of the dudes that's dunking when the fans come, you just, they're like, nah, he's trash.
Where's the
Oh, no.
showman?
He's soft,
Like
man.
the showman-
That was
showmanship.
weak. That was weak as hell.
Like, the showmanship.
That
is
what
weak.
he did. I was like, what is that?
Like, yeah, you. Like, what? You're supposed to just bounce it or do
You
something.
7 foot already.
Do
I mean, he is.
But no, I'm saying you could do
He is
something.
Bambi legs. He's fucking around my
He
phone.
might. I
Just to
think
make
that's
some
why he
shit.
did. I think he just like,
Do one of these, like go in there, do one of these or some shit. Like do
dump it in.
something.
Maybe that's why.
smile. Yeah, smile when you dunk at least.
So, like I said,
The
Lakers.
mailman, like that. That's the moments.
Yeah.
Those are the moments. The mailman on the fast break, he did.
And
this
that was a
little
weak ass dunk, but
It was a weak
back
dunk,
then
but-
though. Back then though,
Back
we
then,
thought
you
it
be
was
like,
back
yeah,
then.
the mailman.
Hey, that was like the end zone, like the
can do
end zone
this.
celebration. That was our end zone celebration. Dunk on the fast break, boom, and then celebrate. Run back on D. We don't see none of that no more.
So like I said, Lakers 4-game road trip. They were 1-3 in that road trip. 3 straight losses. Came back home.
You see how I distracted him from what he was trying to
Oh,
do?
we know. Don't worry, Gil.
You feel
I'm gonna
me?
let Shad have his moment in a second.
You feel me?
I'm gonna let you take your victory
He's
lap.
about to be reminded.
I'm
gonna let you take your victory lap.
I'm very adamant
there's
about
narratives
my
that need
mission.
to get pushed.
My mission is very important. Nobody can stop the mission.
So LeBron was out Sunday against the Blazers, missing his first game this season and ending his quest to play all 82 in year 22. But Purple and Gold had no problem with Portland. Gil said an up-and-coming Portland Blazers spot about 10 years away from making the play-in. Getting the win to snap their 3-game losing streak. So AD led the Lakers with 30 points and 11 rebounds in 32 minutes of action. 10 for 21 from the field, 9 for 9 from the line. D'Lo was cooking off the bench with 28 points and a season-high 14 assists along with 5 rebounds. And with Shohei Ohtani and his boo in the stands watching, Rui Hachimura represented for Japan with 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 steals. Every time on the Spectrum feed, every time Rui scored, they would cut to Shohei. And it's like, damn, that's the only Japanese person at the game?
Hey, I know Tony was like, he black though. He ain't full Japanese.
Probably.
He Blackanese.
He Blackanese.
He Blackanese.
Probably with us too.
But let's talk about the bigger issue at
Wait,
hand.
does Rui speak Japanese?
I think so.
Full Japanese?
Yeah. If you
Oh,
want
he
to-
barely speak English?
Yeah.
Oh, he want to.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've never really listened to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Talking
Yeah,
about these-
I'm not listening to his
Oh,
interview.
wow.
So sadly,
I didn't know they went to him after games. How dare they?
Bruce Leroy.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I don't give a fuck what he did. That's not the first person I'm going to. Like, well, LeBron, I'm going to the long line.
Come on, bro.
Who the fuck is like, hey, Rui, what you think?
First.
You can get him at any time.
Like interviewing Manny Pacquiao. This is one M&M's and
Oh my God, that's stupid.
boy, if you don't leave me alone, I'm about to go in the sauna. I don't even work here.
No, Sheryl, you know, you started it first. We was listening to Jokic. You was like, what is he saying?
Yeah, that's how I be. That's exactly what we talking about. Shit.
Translate, please.
He Blackanese, but
Oh God.
sadly, Lakers 3-7 in their last 10 games, 13-11 this season, currently 8th in the West. Shad, I'm gonna ask you because I know you have narratives and agendas that you would like to get out, and it is Monday.
How can you
what difference do you see in how the Lakers play with LeBron versus without LeBron?
Wow.
Set me up with Mr. Narrative
D-Wade.
conspiracy theorist. So since you gonna throw
Can I get a shot?
you gonna throw the pitch, since you gonna throw the motherfucker to me. All right, what it look like with the Lakers out there? And they're not the Lakers anymore.
They're not the Lakers anymore.
Nope. You're not the Lakers anymore, but I ain't gonna do no hating. I'm just gonna say they need to go back to the drawing board. They need to call Darvin Ham back. They need to apologize. Say we miscalculated.
We miscalculated.
Yep. They need to put them two assets on the chopping block. Put them up for sale.
You say they need to put those two assets on the chopping block.
them up
What
for
two
sale.
What two
assets are you
assets?
referring?
You know which two.
The two best players on
Yeah.
Assets.
Assets. Yeah. The two valuable pieces on the Lakers. Put them up for sale.
Well, what do we need to apologize for him for?
Because you pushed them out. Like
But
it
we
was his
pushed-
fault and it wasn't.
But we pushed him out at the end of the season.
Yeah,
But
By
it
the
still
end of
wasn't.
the
It
season.
still wasn't his fault.
No, what I'm saying is,
And he had just took you to the Eastern
like
Conference Finals.
the narrative is bad. Like at this moment in time last year, nobody was talking bad about Ham. Because this is when
True.
we were winning.
True.
Right? So
We were en route to the
we
first.
was en route to the final.
NBA
So there
Cup.
was no
Yeah.
Ham bashing.
League history.
After this game, when we started celebrating and we went damn near 3-15, that's when we,
How
But
many
is that
players?
his fault? Is that Darvin's fault?
No. And everyone knows it's not his fault.
I don't think it is.
How many players get at least 5 years or more to reach the championship and prove that they've been worth the investment? How many in history? Not many, right?
What?
Players get an opportunity to play 4 or 5 years on the same team to keep chasing that ring. And not many, right?
Right.
LeBron and AD have.
But they've also won a championship.
Yeah, they won it, right?
2020, hardest championship in NBA history.
Right. Hardest
Reminder.
championship, right?
No
And
home
ever
crowd,
since then.
no work.
Ever since then. We haven't gotten a taste of that championship champagne. Why? Because y'all
You don't want it?
stuck in the glory days. That shit ain't happening no more. You need to move them assets and trade, gets to rebuild again.
Just a tad.
Because the Lakers don't look like they trying to win.
Gil, do you agree or disagree with what Shad is saying?
To be honest, I didn't hear shit he was saying.
He tuned him out. He tuned him out.
Yeah. all I heard was trade. When I heard trade, just shut the fuck off. I'm just going. No.
He tuned him out.
Yeah.
So he didn't hear trade. He heard loser. I'm going to lose. So we're going to lose.
man.
We're going to lose, and we're going to lose some more.
And I'm like,
fuck the trade. We're going to lose. We'd rather lose than trade them.
I'm like a Wizard fan in 01, 02, 02, 03 season when they had Michael Jordan. I'm really not here for nothing else just to watch Michael Jordan. Right? Win, lose, I bought the ticket to see that man right there, the bald head nigga with the 23 on. The outcome of the game is irrelevant to me.
Look.
Right? Like,
The
I got
stance has
3.
shifted because
I got 3. Kobe's last year. Kobe's last year. You came to see Mamba.
$100.
You're not coming to see anything else. So as a Laker fan, yeah, we have hopes, but reality is reality. Right? We're gonna lie to ourselves, but we're buying tickets just to see. This might be LeBron James last year. We might have one more year. At this point, we don't know, but we're gonna come just in case.
So the last 3 years, y'all been doing that exact same thing.
No. Last year we thought we was good. We thought we was good last year.
You did?
2 years ago, went to the
2
Western
years we
Conference
went to
Final.
the final. Yeah, we thought we was good.
Great Western Conference
Like
Final.
y'all thought y'all might actually win a championship last year?
Facts.
Without changing your roster at all?
Low key.
You didn't think
We really think we can win this year, but we're not telling nobody. We're not really saying it out loud.
That's real low key. That's real low key.
Like, trust me, like, we get in the playoffs, win that first series, God damn it, it's over.
It's called a rope-a-dope. It's called a rope-a-dope.
We sitting there playing coy.
Y'all did the rope-a-dope last year. They did the rope-a-dope. They was the dope-a-dope. They was a doggone dope.
We miscalculated our seating.
Yeah, because I want to go back to what you said about D-Ham. So D-Ham couldn't do what JJ's doing?
Oh, yeah, no, he could. No, listen.
They just didn't like
okay,
him.
look, we got rid of him. It wasn't his fault, right? He's just a black man looking black during the time. During the time where we had to point the finger at someone, it was either him or LeBron, and we're not doing that. That's the king.
Well, I have a question.
That's the king, right?
Sheryl,
No doubt. Yeah.
Let me ask y'all if this is insulting or not.
Yes.
I'm Darvin Ham. I'm coaching the Lakers.
Insulting.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Player might have a problem with my coaching style.
Yeah. A player or the player?
A player.
Any player.
A player has a problem. A player has
Because there's a difference.
I know.
Okay.
You're going to put it together. You're going to put it
Or
together.
there's
Okay.
one player.
A player has a problem with my coaching style.
Uh-huh.
A player then goes and starts a podcast with another ambitious coach during the season.
Content, show. Content is king.
A player at the end of the season has nothing really crazy to say about said coach. Said coach get fired. Podcast host gets the job.
Even more than a podcast. I was 15 years.
How do you feel about your player going to start a podcast with the guy who's going to replace you?
Quality podcast.
I'll say that someone is not as smart as they should be.
They should have seen the writing on the wall.
Because if I see a player go start a podcast with the, I need flowers. Hey, honey, how you doing? Everything look good. We best friends. We want to go to dinner. I'm gonna try to make myself look good again.
Okay.
There's another interest that done kicked in. Huh? I need to show up like the man I used to be. You know when your girls start changing their hair, start looking good for no damn reason. I started taking selfies and shit.
Make you recognize.
I'm like, wait, there's another nigga here, right? You gotta really step up, like, and that's what it is. Like, if you know there was some fritz,
4 or 5.
you should have been smart enough to really.
The question is, why do I have to see? Why do I have to see?
Was like, I don't give a shit.
Why do I have to see my A player do this to me in national form? Why is this? Why are you doing this to me?
Quality content, though, Shot. Mind the Game podcast did very good numbers.
Now I'm on the bench, on somebody else's bench. I should be a premier coach in this league. I came in this league and got this team to an Eastern Conference Finals in my first year.
Game within the game. We all know that.
So what he got to do? Kiss more ass?
Yes.
Sit on the couch again? He was doing that.
Hey, man, I'm sorry, man.
So that means he was sabotaged. That sounds like he was sabotaged.
He was sabotaged.
It sounds like a sabotage
Listen,
job.
DM is my boy.
Cheryl,
This is
tell me
LA.
something. If I'm not piecing it together, it
He was.
sounds like I'm
No, he was.
detective working right now.
DM, I love you.
Hey, man, look. Hey, listen.
It just,
Glenn keeps getting the job because what? He knows how to kiss the right ass. Him, you gotta learn. That just is a fact, right? And when your contract is coming up, hey, how you doing, sir? Hey, good. Hey, your wife looks stunning.
Stop it.
Your wife looks
Stop
stunning.
it.
Hey, how you doing? You start flirting with your wife, doing damn well. No, but she gonna be like, oh my God, he's so handsome. His contract is up. I want to keep him for more years. You gotta do that.
well, maybe DM was like, I'm not that dude. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Just
So
riding,
and it shows.
riding
I'm
beach
out.
cruisers, popping wheelies.
I'm not that dude. Fired, go somewhere else.
Well, the person,
Yeah, I mean,
the person
I
that
don't know
didn't
what
get
that
no
I'm
blame.
not that dude means. That shit is you.
The person that didn't get no blame was Jenny Buss, though.
The fuck you gonna blame me for? I'm the boss.
Exactly.
I was
What
like,
you blaming me for?
The boss had, you remember the meeting they had
Has
on the
she ever-
sideline
has
with
she ever
her and her
gotten
sister was
blamed?
on them shoulders? Yeah.
she's the boss.
So what's the plan?
So what-
Hey, you got to get Darvin the fuck up out of here immediately.
We got you.
And I want Bronny too.
Hey.
And $50 million a year.
All reasonable requests.
When you have the juice, you have the juice. Right? I'm sorry. Like,
no, it's true.
when you have the juice, you have the juice.
You better keep squeezing until you can't.
It's true.
Squeeze it. Know how to squeeze
Hey,
that.
what's
motherfucker.
left in there? What's left in there though? Right now, you squeezing out. What's in there?
A little juice.
A little juice?
It's still a little juice. Might not be 100%.
You were searching for that little juice.
I had to order it down a little bit. It's a little juice.
You was trying to find it. You found a little.
We got a little juice left. Squeeze that motherfucker till you can't. Sit there like, you sitting there, LeBron like this.
Limo. Come on.
You squeeze it in.
That's all I want to wait.
That ain't enough. That ain't enough.
I know it ain't enough.
You got some more. I know you got some more in there.
Okay, just a little bit.
You got some more and give me a little bit more. Come on. Oh, that's too much. That's too much.
Give me some of that back.
Too much. That's too much.
In all sincerity,
Stupid.
how much of this is on JJ, how much is on LeBron, and how much of this is on the front office ownership with this roster construction, rolling out this same crew again?
That's what I'm saying.
We've said we need to make moves, but you also got to be
Yeah, you
real
do.
that they're not at full strength. Not sure how much of a difference players that are missing would make.
What are those players?
Christian Wood and Vanderbilt.
And Megan
Vanderbilt. They say
We doing what everybody else do when your two stars can't do it. We just gonna blame a guy who averaged 2. Our defense would be a lot better if he was
if he was out there. If he was out there.
Defense
For
is
the guy that
suffering.
averages 2.
Defense is suffering.
Yeah, it's
Versatile player.
insufferable.
Whose fault is it? Listen.
Is it time for a trade, Gills?
Was it Darvin Ham's fault? The second year, no. His only problem was mismanaging Russ. I think that was the bad problem. But I don't think it was necessarily his fault. I think he just came into a situation that already stemmed, right? It was it Fogel? Fogel got Russ first,
Vogel.
right?
Vogel.
Frank got Russ first,
Vogel.
right?
Not Frank Vogel.
Frank had
Vogel.
Melo and it was him.
Yeah, it was
Melo.
when LeBron got hurt and AD got hurt and he was the only player playing, and somehow we decided to blame Russell because these two dudes don't want to play and they can't play. So he took the backlash because nobody wanted to, because they won a championship, so they off limits. So Russ, you missed a triple double. Where the triple double at? Like that's how we looked at Russ.
Yeah.
So when Ham came in, it was like it's Russ' fault. And he's like, oh yeah, Russ' fault. Come off the bench.
Yep.
He's like, to who?
Gotta pick somebody.
Papa de Limon.
We're gonna put White in, right? White makes it right, right? It was one of those things. So I think he just mismanaged that situation wrong, and then from there we just all looked at him as the bad guy because we don't want to point the finger at LeBron, even though we had four coaches in about 6 years.
Yeah.
You know.
Facts.
Well, we got 1 ring, so it don't even matter.
Championship.
It's their fault.
Facts.
Right, it's
And
their
it's
fault.
always
Western
their
Conference
fault.
Finals run.
It's always their fault.
You know what, Pelinka, can we him? But see, that's Kobe's guy, so it's like, he still got Kobe's name, so
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, I hear you. Magic though, you can always bring Magic.
I'm not gonna be here.
it's hard to bring Magic. He was smart.
He's smart.
He was smart. He dipped out like this shit ain't fun, y'all. Hold up.
Sub me out.
You wanted to play, boy? You was this
Tap it
close to
out.
being blamed, boy.
That's why you tap it out.
We almost got you, Magic. You smart.
You smart.
You smart.
So we know where the Lakers are currently, but let's talk a little bit about the future. So Bronny was
What?
back in action. The future of the Lakers. LeBron Raymond James Jr.
Okay.
Bronny was back in action in the G League this weekend after missing some time with the left heel injury. Shook off the rust by having his best game as a pro against the Clippers G League squad. We got some highlights. Bronny was aggressive on the offensive side of the ball.
I was actually at that game.
Going 6 for, we already know we were stalking your social, so we know.
You was at the game?
Yeah, we already know you was up there. Bronny was aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, finishing with 16 points, 6 for 15 from the field, but he had 4 boards, 2 assists in 21 minutes of action against the Clippers. So
Drifting through space.
good to see it happen, but
Both of these teams rank in the top
let's just
5
watch.
in the
See, I just look at the mannerisms.
55th pick, going out there performing in Adam Silver's developmental league.
Coast to coast.
Ain't got nobody.
Most important, South Bay Lakers got the dub.
Ain't no centers out there. Who the fuck?
Not on the fast
A bunch
break.
of
Small ball.
6'4" guys.
Not on the fast break.
So Ty, you were at the South Bay Lakers game this weekend. How did Bronny look to you out there?
He still got some work to do.
Like, is it still raw? Like, when you're watching him, like, what are you looking for? Are you looking at, like, right now he should be good? Like, what do you think he'll look like in 2 years from now? Do you think he'll be like, okay, you're gonna be functional, you're gonna be an NBA player in 2 years?
Watching him, it's like he needs that hunger to want to put in that work to be better.
So it's still a privilege.
Yeah.
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 See, and everybody thought I was silly when I said he should work with Quincy. And, you know, and it was like, why not D'Lo, an NBA player? Because D'Lo's been an NBA player. He ain't hungry to get somewhere, right? Quincy is like, you're talking about a guy who gave his resume, like he was going to workouts, giving his resume out. That's a whole different type of hunger.
Yeah, Quincy got his first bucket in his career against the Blazers, hit a 3 in that game.
Oh, yeah, he's sitting there like, hey, my name is Quincy. Here's my resume. This is what I did in college and high school and stuff. That's a whole different type of mentality. That means his back is against the wall. You want to work out with that every day.
Yeah.
This show, when you look at a guy who's sitting there, he don't want to lose in the line drill. He's showing up early. He's showing up late.
Yeah.
Like, he's better than you right now, and he's hungrier. You want to run in the field with that guy, right? Everybody else in the NBA, that they've already been there. D'Lo's chilling, right? That those guys are NBA players walking in, 30 minutes before the game. That's not the guy you want. The guy who at any day could be cut. Right? Those are the guys you want to be around with your motor. Somebody needs to teach you how to use the motor. And the guys in the NBA, like, you wasn't going to learn shit hanging with me. Right? I'm going to teach you how to party. Right? I'm not going to teach you how to, like, you're fighting for your life to get to the NBA.
Yeah.
And that's who you want to be around 24/7. They don't got time for fuckery.
Yeah, because to your point, sorry.
Okay.
When you, like, I haven't watched him play in person, but when you watch him play and you saying what you said about privilege, you wonder if he'll ever get there. Because does he think, because of who he is and who his dad is, that he's always going to have a place in the G League or the NBA? I don't.
And it's not just saying, I'm not saying that he's privileged. I'm saying, like, when I'm watching him, like, I watch everything. I watch how you react when you miss a shot. I watch how you attack. I watch how you are when you come out the game, when you go in the game. Like, I watch all of that. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm seeing it, it's like to see that hunger when you make a turnover. Are you sprinting back? Are you just like,
Oh, well.
you know? So those are things I watch when I watch players in general, not just Bronny. But he has the athleticism, he has the ability, but it's like, I'm seeing, are you really putting in that work to be better? Like you was up top and then you got moved down to the G League. So do you have that hunger to go back? You know?
Where do you get that from?
What?
The hunger. When you talk about
Within.
the steps of the process from an
It's within. You have to want it.
From an amateur to a pro, at what level do you start learning about wanting it?
Want it?
College.
Or younger.
Younger, yeah.
College.
It all depends.
College is a step you can't skip. That's where the grind is. So you learn yourself.
I started in high school.
Yeah, me
Probably
too.
before middle school to high school.
The basics, the fundamentals of the game, where you understand where your place is in the game, is in college, where you actually can decide whether you're going to dominate or not. You can't go back on the high school.
But the hunger isn't about dominating.
But when you get
It's
to
about what you
college,
want.
when you go to a McDonald's All-American and you go into all these little senior joints, when you step on campus that first year, it's not high school no more. It's different. It's another level up. And so when you out there, you playing another level up, and you're not dominating. You're just a person in the pack. You gonna be content with being a person in the pack, or you gonna find a way to be the leader of the pack? This is when I was in college. I don't know how it is now, but that's how. I'm not in here to be with y'all. I'm here to be up here. So I've always said for Bronny, I've always said for Bronny, if you have that in high school and you can't convert it, go to college where you can dominate. Go to college where you find yourself. Now all we're hearing is he going down to learn from Quincy. If I'm Quincy, why am I teaching somebody to replace me?
Yeah, competing for my
I'm
same
teaching
spot.
you how to replace me, and you skip steps that I spent 4 years in them steps.
And it, cause
4 years in these steps, and you mean to tell me I gotta come and help somebody who skipped them steps?
then that means you ain't who you are then. Because I don't give a fuck who
Not
you
confident
think
in
you
your own
are.
ability.
You're
No
not
doubt.
replacing me.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
The reason you can't replace me is because you're mimicking, you're trying to get what I have today. I've been hungry from day one. I've been hungry from high school. I've been hungry from, college, middle school. I've been hungry my whole life. So you can't gain this type of hunger just working out with me.
Bro, me and you are going for the same spot.
Cool.
Right?
You're not gonna
you got
beat me
here.
on it.
Yeah.
You didn't get here because of how I got here. You got here because your pops. was
Yeah,
here.
so you can't
So
beat
now we're lined up.
Yes.
We're lined up. You have an advantage.
What's your advantage?
You already signed and you have favor from your pops. So why am I now have to take what I know from college and give it to you? Because you didn't want to go to college. That's crazy.
College has nothing to do with anything.
You just said the dude that spent 4 years, you want him to learn from him. You want him to learn from the guys that know about the grind, that know about this. He learned that from college. He learned the grind from college.
High school.
He learned the grind for 4 years of college, bro, and you know it.
I didn't learn grind from college.
Oh my gosh.
You
definitely learned grind from college. You was the man in high school.
No, I got cut my freshman year in high school while I was on JV, played 14 minutes for the whole season.
Bro.
He said I wouldn't be an NBA. He said I wouldn't be a varsity player.
Bro.
That right there hurt me so bad that I needed to prove him wrong.
Okay, MJ.
You was averaging 40 and 50.
I was on. No, that was after the fact. I went to Birmingham High School. I was on JV. I was a bench player. And I went up to the coach after. I just had my best game of the season, 10 points, right? 10 points, last game, like, hey.
Well, Rashad,
Right, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm thinking I'm
He's not
excited.
talking about the grind of
That is the grind, but that
the college grind, not the high school
no,
grind.
but you gotta
But
understand.
are you saying like the grind makes you hungry?
I'm saying the grind prepares you to deal with the pros.
No.
When you ain't got to go down to the G League and have to prove that you can play.
That's not it's something that happens in your life that brings that grind.
Mm-hmm.
What?
The hunger
Yes.
too.
What?
I was just a basketball player, just happy to be out that motherfucker. And this white man told me, you would never make this varsity team. And I'm like,
You done told 4 different stories now about what's happened when you were younger, bro. First you played football, then your dad picked you up and told you, man, you done told so many, I don't even know where to start now.
the story, everybody knows the story of my freshman year going to Birmingham, and I wasn't a good player.
Well, we talking about your last year.
I'm not a good player. I'm a JV player, and I scored 10 points thinking that was something. And this man told me, yo, you're not an NBA, you're not a varsity player. You're never going to be a varsity player. And that right there changed my whole life. Like, I need to prove you wrong. So I didn't even sleep that summer. Got so good, I transferred, went to Grant, and became a varsity player.
Bro, when you got to Arizona, you said you had the red shirt of Arizona.
They told me I was going to red shirt.
Right, boom. And then what happened when they told you that?
But I wasn't even on the road to get to Arizona if it wasn't for the dude at Birmingham.
Cool, but when you got there, you didn't red shirt because what?
Because my grind.
Exactly.
But where did I get the grind? I got the grind already.
You had to show them your grind in college.
No, I already had the grind from that freshman year, my sophomore.
They didn't know that at college you had that. You showed the college people your grind. And then when you was grinding in college, it helped you get to the pro.
But what I'm saying is I'm already that dude with the grind. That man made me the killer I was.
Okay, so when you ask somebody, Bronny not that guy. He didn't start out like that guy. He didn't have the grind.
But when you say you ask somebody about me in high school, they will say that man was a killer. I already knew, like, oh my God, this is what people think of me. I'm destroying everybody. There was no score. I don't give a fuck what the score is. There's no, you wasn't going to take me off of, if we up 50, I'm trying to score 60. That concept, I was on the bench and I knew what it was. So when I got to college, what happened is they just inherited what I already was.
So why didn't that translate the same way for Bronny? He's
because he didn't have
McDonald's All-American. He dominated in high school.
But he didn't. That's a lie.
So, but he didn't.
Because he didn't have what he didn't have. He didn't have the door slammed in his face yet.
The grind?
The door slammed in his face.
You mean the grind?
Yes.
When you get to college?
And it has nothing to do with college.
When you get to college, yeah, it's because it has everything. Because everybody who went through the grind know your coach fuck with you in college, the girls fuck with you in college, the professor fuck with you in college. You got to figure out how to mitigate all 3 of those. You got mom you can't go visit. She might be sick. It's a bunch of shit you got to grind, and you on your own. You on your own.
So
you get to do that.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's different from me, because I had to grind in high school.
Where did Kobe get his grind from? He didn't go to college.
I grinded in high school too. I went to boarding school when I was 15 years old. Because they didn't take the route I took. But when I went to college, it helped me for the 3 years to figure out who I was and what the grind really was.
Everybody's journey is different.
100%. 100%. So what we talking about? Are we talking about what, a hypothetical now? Or are we just we're saying everybody has an opinion?
No, what I'm saying is right now he's been privileged, right?
I've been saying that from the start.
The only way he's gonna learn how to get something is to go against a guy who has it. Like, how do you learn how to be a tiger unless you go in the cage with one? They show you how to be one. Right now, when you look at all the people he's around, the only person that has I want to be there is Quincy. D'Lo's there, right? Connect is there. Right? Lemon Daddy, he's there. Like, they come in the locker room, they sitting just like this. The only person that's sitting there with the jittery bugs is probably fucking Quincy, sitting there like, yo, I need to get into it. That's who he needs to hang around with. I don't give a fuck if he's a G League player. He has something Bronny needs, and what he has is determination to get somewhere. He's outside of the club right now, and he wants to be inside of the club.
So you telling me he has something Bronny doesn't have?
Yes.
And he's in front of Bronny. I mean, yes. Bronny's in front of him.
No, he's in front. Talent-wise, he's in front of Bronny.
Of course, because he has 4 years of college.
Yeah. It don't matter how many years of college you have.
Absolutely.
Talent-wise, he has more than them.
Dalton Connect and Quincy both look like polished college players.
Both
polished.
In college, 4 to 5 years, so.
Polished. Bronny looks like he's still playing high school. That was my whole thing. Go to college, dominate, learn the college game, and come out as a polished college player. What's wrong with that?
He went to college for 1 year, but I've got the cardiac arrest situation, so didn't play till I think December.
I don't see what's so crazy about that. It's not hating.
Because he's not in college.
I know.
Yeah, he left, so it don't matter.
That's
who cares? Like, you can still learn how to grind
How?
There's a G League. All grinders down there. Find one.
You don't even go with us. You don't even go with us on the road. That's the grind.
I don't need to be on you on the road.
Yeah, that's the grind.
Like, who you think I learned how to grind for when I got to the NBA? Bench player. Mark Jackson.
You're not grinding with us on the road, yo?
My thing is,
Mark
You're
Jackson.
not grinding with us on the road?
He ain't playing. I learned how to grind and be an NBA player from Mark Jackson.
Sure.
what? What?
Okay, because we can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
Yeah.
my question is to your point. Why didn't LeBron tell him to stay in school another year?
Answer that.
I'm not LeBron James.
Oh my God, you're not the script writer. You're the script writer.
I'm
Why
just
did
host,
he tell him? Hollywood is a good movie to sell.
Space Jam 2, excellent film. High quality cinema, but
Why didn't he stay?
Why did LeBron? Why she said? Why did LeBron not tell him to stay in college?
You know what? You're not ready yet. Go one more year in college and.
I mean, it's been pointing. What happened to him early in his college career?
so summer before his freshman year, had a cardiac arrest,
Yeah.
near-death experience. Had to sit out for a little bit, but came back.
Played 27
I know.
games.
I remember that happening.
Came back and
What
played
happens?
27 games.
We hear stories all day. We've had relatives and family when they almost died. Life changes for them, right? Decisions. Their outlook on life is very different, right? So if your son says, "Hey, I don't know what's going to happen, but I just want my name called in NBA," are you going to question that as a parent, or are you going to make it happen? Like, we can sit here and beat around the bush, but I know my son tells me, "Hey, Dad, you know, I almost didn't make it. I need you to do something."
You gonna do something?
I'm gonna do something. I don't give a fuck if you ready or not. You tell me, my son got a goddamn cyber truck out there. That motherfucker ain't got a license for shit. He don't have a license. He ain't take the test. He ain't drove the motherfucker yet. He just looks at it knowing he got it. He said, "This is what he want, you got it." You figure the rest of the shit out.
Where the keys at, Gil?
in there.
I will test drive it for him.
But I'm just saying
warm it
that
up,
as parents, we can say, "Yo, I can easily say, no, wait till you get your license and do all that." But for what?
But even if he don't have to stay in college, why make him stay?
Why me?
It was.
If someone dumb enough to draft you, like me, do the fuck do I like? It's like we're the milk is spilled. He's drafted. You don't like the only reality here is he got drafted by the Lakers at 55. That's reality. The narrative is what everybody else say. He shouldn't be here. He should have stayed in college, because that's not the truth. Like, you don't like the reality, so you want to create the narrative. The narrative and the reality is he's drafted. He got 3 years, 4 years guaranteed. That's his reality. You don't.
It doesn't
like
matter to me one way or the
But
other.
I'm saying, you don't like it, then you can
Like,
create whatever you want, but that's not
That ain't
real.
putting
I'm still
food
go
on
for
my
the games
table.
and watch.
Huh?
Yeah, no, like
Still
it
buy a
doesn't really
jersey for
matter
my
to me
children.
or not.
Still
It was
for it.
more of a question. But what happens if, like, do you think Bronny thinks he's better than what he is right now?
Does any player ever do?
No, do you?
No, what I'm saying is,
do you think Bronny's like I'm better than the G League?
No, he knows that every player knows where they really are, right? It's, there's, just like a number one kid. He knows when he goes up against somebody else, he knows that dude's whoop my ass. And you know that.
Do you think
So
Bronny
he
thinks
knows
he's
that.
better than the G League?
No.
Right now, 19 years old though. So
He knows exactly, 20. He knows exactly where he is. And right now, he's just trying to figure out how to get better. Like,
That's my
I'm just trying to
problem.
get
My
better.
problem is being okay with that.
trying to get better?
Being okay with skipping the steps, and now you have to deal with what the reality is of somebody else's vision for you.
My vision's for myself. Like,
Nah, the vision wasn't for yourself.
I don't understand, like, why doesn't he have the same grace to be able to get better? Why does he have to be great right now? Who was great right now?
I don't know.
Who was better their rookie year
I'm
than
not
they
saying that he has
was
to
their
be great
entire
right now.
year? Never
But
seen
my
that
son
before.
go through the same shit.
Like, even if you are Michael Jordan, you averaged 24 or 8 your rookie year. That wasn't your best. You got better. Kobe averaged 7 coming off the bench. They booed him. Oh shit, this is the most horrible person.
Name Kobe and Jordan when we talking about Bronny, bro.
Yeah, Kobe became Kobe. Now let's talk about Kobe's first couple games. They booed that man. They booed him. You wasn't a Kobe fan.
Joe Jellybean did not come down and say, "Hey man, draft my son B, and I'm gonna play another 10 years for y'all." You know what I'm saying?
Is that how he felt?
Oh, God.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I play another 10 for y'all. Y'all draft my boy.
You wasn't a fan when Kobe scored 0 first game, 1, 5, 10, 2, 2, 6, 4, 3, 11. No, you wasn't a fan then.
How do you know?
Because you wasn't. Because the media, they're booing him. He's not ready. He should have went to college.
What does that
they
have
were
to do with
saying
Bronny?
all that.
What does that have to do with Bronny?
And the very next year, he get a little better.
What does that have to do with
Then the
Bronny?
very next year, oh shit, we need to trade Eddie Jones. Like,
What does that have to do with Bronny?
you're not even giving him a chance to go out there and
To
shoot.
beat Kobe Bryant?
Let him shoot 4 air balls.
To beat Kobe
It
Bryant?
don't matter who he's gonna be. You're not giving him a chance that everyone's got. There's a rookie season. There's a few fucking games. There's a sophomore season. There's a junior season. You move like that. Like you want to.
Say it again.
How many?
Say it again. What is it?
How many?
Say it again. How many? What did he just say? What did he say? It's a what season and the what? Did you say sophomore?
Sophomore, your second year, junior is your third year.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you was explaining college.
Yeah, that'd be this would be a
It
sophomore.
sounded like he was so about college.
Yeah, it'd be a
Because he
sophomore
was
year.
sophomore year. I was,
You saying that he missed college? He's saying that he's in the league now, so
and he's treating
take the time to put the
league
work
as
in now.
college. He's treating the league as college, and that's not how the league works. It doesn't. In
But he got
percentages.
time to get better.
He plenty of time. No, he had.
It's like they refusing to do time.
No,
like
we're not.
time.
We're saying it's just it hasn't worked in favor of the actual guy. Like it hasn't worked.
Says who? You're not even
He's
giving
not-
it time. You're like, this nigga got to be going out there giving 25
You saying
a
the
game.
same thing. You say the same thing with Zach Edey and all of them.
Because he's 20 fucking
so
threes.
what? Give him some time.
By the time he gets time, he's retired.
You only work with the young guys. You don't want to give the old guys some time too. Give him some time. He's 22. Give him some time. He's 23. You don't say
About to turn
that. You don't
24.
say that.
Because-
Everybody's young.
No, everybody's not young. That's not reality. Everybody's not young.
If you're a rookie, you're young.
Like he is a real rookie, right? He is a real NBA rookie with his age. Bronny is a sophomore in college. He's just an NBA. So he's not going to be graded as an NBA rookie until he's really an NBA rookie. That's how it works.
Okay.
Wasn't this you? Hold on. Whoop.
Josiah, what are you doing? You supposed
No, this was-
to pick up the pieces and transition right there.
No.
I left a
'Cause
significant gap for you to take that and.
No, because I think this was.
I thought you were building dramatic tension,
Wasn't
bro.
it Rashad? Rashad sent us a post. Yeah, right. He sent us a post. It was when it was
He know what it is too. Sean, why
when
you
it was
cover
when
your
it was
face?
comparing Jordan and Kobe, but they do what I do by the age 24, not by years they were in the league, by the age of 24. They say who was better at 24 years old. Yep, right. He sent that because it favors Kobe. Because it favors Kobe. Because
doesn't
Kobe
favor
is
Kobe.
6 years in the NBA at this
Wasn't
age.
even why I sent it.
Why'd you send
I
it?
sent it because Kobe's actually being compared to Michael Jordan at 24.
No, he wasn't compared. They would say who was better.
That's a comparison.
No, that's not a comparison.
Okay, what do you call that?
Who's better?
Yeah, what do you call that?
Who's better?
You don't call that a comparison?
No,
That's not called a comparison.
no.
Who's better is not
Who's
called a
better?
comparison.
Oh, so
Who's better is not a comparison.
so Drake and Kendrick is compared to each other?
You have to fucking compare them next to each other, Gilbert, when you want to consider who's
You
better.
calling him Gilbert.
That's called a
The
comparison.
Gilbert.
Old government.
name.
Let's go. Come, Joe,
Every syllable-
what the hell? Do I have to pick up the pieces?
You don't need to compare to someone to each other. Who's better? Who's better at this
That's
age?
what you're doing. You're comparing
At
them.
this age.
Gilbert, you're saying who's better.
So who was better at that age?
You want me to compare them?
No. Who was better?
You want me to compare them?
No, it's not compare them. You compare the age.
You want me to compare the age? Okay, I'm going to compare the age.
Stupid. Like stupid.
Who was
Like
better,
Kobe at 24. Kobe at 24
was better than Jordan at 24?
plays like Michael Jordan.
At 24?
Yeah.
So Kobe at 24 played like Michael Jordan.
Which is why they were comparing him at 24.
Michael Jordan at 24 and Kobe Bryant at 24 was not even the same human being. Right, you know what Michael Jordan, it's the Michael Jordan with the hair, right? That one, it was the hair Michael Jordan, the one who was doing all that. That was nothing that looked like Kobe Bryant. I don't. They're not even in the same conversation of comparisons. Like that was a whole different human being. Kobe was compared to the 95 to 8 Michael Jordan, the one playing back to the basket, the old motherfucker doing the fadeaway with the tongue out. That's who Kobe was compared to. He was not compared to the black cats, the don't look in his eyes, that dude. He was not compared to that dude. So they were just comparing the age. And then, just for shits and giggles, I threw in LeBron, who was, out of all three of them, who was better at the age of 24.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. Wait, hold on before we do.
By the age of 24, only two.
Okay, it's still working.
Only two of them got MVPs. One had 3. Or 2.
The whole thing was at the age of 24, Kobe Bryant was being compared to Michael Jordan.
And
that was the whole thing. He just went on that whole thing. At the age of 24, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant was a conversation.
Well,
that's all I mean.
It wasn't a that's not how you do conversations. Because he was...
in the link that I sent, there was the conversation actually attached to the link where they were talking about, they asked 2 people, are we seeing Kobe Bryant look like Michael Jordan? Yeah, right now, yeah. Yeah.
For context. Think about if Kobe's 24, when is this conversation?
2002. No, was it 2005? 02.
So that means Michael Jordan's been, he's not. Oh, he's with the Wizards now.
He's on his way.
Right, so that means whatever career he has is done. So they're comparing, that's why they're not comparing him to his career, they're comparing to age. Who is better at the same age? That's by the same age.
And that's based off of their stats?
Yeah, stats, accomplishments, like what Michael Jordan did from 21 to 24, and what.
So what was it based off of?
Your airness, your highness, your swag, your grace, your style, everything, your shot making. You're Kobe motherfucking Bryant. That's why. What do you mean? What else? It's Kobe. I'm Kobe. I look like Mike when I play. That's what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with no stat, no free throw,
show me
no
one
3-pointer. I look like Michael Jordan when I play.
So
then show me one.
Everything, mentality, everything. I'm him too.
Then I want you to go and find me Kobe by the 8. That means Kobe from 18 to 24. You show me a 2-minute highlight reel of him looking like Michael Jordan from 21 to 24. Give me 2 good minutes. Yeah, that's not the fadeaway Michael Jordan. That's the one doing all this and doing all. That's that Michael Jordan. Show me Kobe Bryant looking like him.
And while you do that, we're gonna move on.
This is not the fadeaway Mike. This is not that Michael Jordan. This is the Michael Jordan. This is the logo. The guy on the logo, right? Yeah. The Michael Jordan. Who got Michael Jordan shoes on? Anybody got a Michael Jordan?
I'm a broke boy.
Give me that shoe. Give me that shoe right there.
Don't give Gil your shoes, Steve.
We talking about this. We want more. This nigga right here. That's 6, right? We want this one. This Michael Jordan, huh? Yeah. Not the fadeaway. His signature move is the fadeaway. His logo is this, right? That's 2 different dudes, right? Yeah. Right? The signature is what? Right? The logo is right. That That means to get one of these, you had to be a whole different human being.
To get one of what?
This.
Logo?
Yeah, no. This logo.
Oh.
The logo that's different from your signature.
I know Kobe got a logo too.
What's his logo?
It looks like a big caution sign. It looks like a big watch where you stepping sign.
All right, I'm just understand those are two different human beings, and I'm pretty sure 24-year-old Kobe did not look like 24-year-old Michael Jordan. I can tell you that. Because the Kobe they compared him to, that was Michael Jordan at 36, 35, 36.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving.
Just to be honest with you.
WNBA.
You know, because one was started off as a Bugatti. The other was like a good S600. You know what I mean? Just very tuned up. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure at them same, and when we moved off the lot, one's a Bugatti, one's a S600.
Both very fine quality.
One's a Bentley,
Yeah, I'll drive.
one's is a S300, right? Yeah. It looks like a Bentley to a Bentley truck.
WNBA held its first expansion draft since 2008 this weekend.
Oh my God.
As the Golden State Valkyries assembled their roster for the upcoming season.
Phantom shows up.
As the Golden State Valkyries assembled their roster for the upcoming season under new head coach UCLA legend Natalie Nakasi. So every team around the league can protect their top 6 players, leaving the remaining 6 eligible to get selected. But the league didn't reveal the protected players list before the draft, to the disappointment of many. It created a lot more chaos to know who teams prioritized, who they didn't. Needless to say, we do have the Golden State Valkyries draft. So the picks were announced in 3 groups in alphabetical order by team. A lot of quality players on there. Other UCLA Brew, Monique Billing, shout out.
Yeah, Mom.
Kayla Thornton from the world champion New York Liberty, getting over there as well. Yeah, good one.
So this their team?
Timmy Fagbenley from
For now.
the Fever.
So
Surprising.
what is their draft? What is their draft picks?
Pick. They pick. The first pick is at 5.
First pick is 5.
Yeah, and then I don't know when they pick after that.
Yeah, so they got one spot open still. They did not
Plus
opt to
free
select a
agent.
player from the Seattle Storm.
So why?
I think Monique Bills was unrestricted free agent. That was the one unrestricted free agent that they were able to take. So of the 11 players selected, 7 are international players. And like I said, the Valkyries opted not to pick a player from the Seattle Storm. Kate Martin also coming with Natalie from the Aces. Yeah.
Wait, they got
I feel like a lot of people.
Hold on. So they got to pick a player from every team?
Yeah.
Why?
That's how the expansion draft
That's the
works?
expansion
Expansion
draft.
draft. So teams could
I
protect.
thought you just put them motherfuckers in the bowl and I get to pick who I want.
You get to pick who they can't, like, restrict.
So you
But only one player
per team.
per team.
So you can protect. You pick 6 players you want to
And then
protect.
the rest of them go in.
The rest of them are
Yeah,
eligible
so
to be selected.
if I want 2 players from the same team,
I like
So
that
let me-
better.
let me,
but that's not.
I'm just gonna take 6 from your squad.
I like that better because to me, you then have a better roster.
Yeah, I played on the 08 expansion team. I was drafted to Atlanta. We won 4 games that year.
yeah, I mean,
If you're
Who won the
You
championship?
should be able to do it that way. Liberty.
Liberty, like, so that means Liberty's bench is all here. There might be 2 players that's better than.
Yeah,
I
but they're
mean,
not going to let you take their whole bench.
But you can only protect 6, right? You can only
That's all.
protect 6, and
That's-
everybody else going there.
And
So
you can pick
let me
one
pick.
from that additional.
No, I don't want 1. Maybe I might want 2. That's what I'm saying.
If you do it the way you're saying, I agree. You have a better team.
Yeah.
A more competitive team.
Yeah.
But nah,
It's tough.
they ain't doing that.
I gotta pick somebody from every
As
team.
you both look at this roster with
I
your
was saying, what's
extensive
the point of
WNBA
expanding if
knowledge.
it's not going to be a good team?
this-
It's just another team to beat on.
That's
What you ask?
Yeah, that's
Ty, you
that's
said
whack.
4 wins. Your first getting
2008, we won 4 games in Atlanta.
first season with the Atlanta Dream in the league.
And how many years have they had a win 500+ win season?
Atlanta.
How long did it take you to turn around?
To turn it around.
They turned it around in 2009, but I was traded to Chicago, so I wasn't there. Yeah. But
Were you happy to get
made-
moved to Chicago?
I didn't want to be traded initially, no.
So they were 4-30 that first year. Were 18-16 the next year.
Damn, 4-30.
Yeah.
Made the playoffs. Proceeded to make the playoffs the next one.
But then too, being a part of that team and you have players now, the players feel like they got to prove themselves. So now it's hard to get a cohesive team because everyone is trying to be that person.
Yes.
And that's what we dealt with in 2008.
In the draft.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be the star of the
Yeah.
team. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Because it's wide open.
when you
And you really got a bunch of role players.
Yeah.
that's what you have.
And you coming in as a rookie though with that
Yeah.
squad, right? Of vets,
You
like
got a lot of role players on this team.
Yeah.
And
I
a
mean,
lot
that's
of people.
None of that.
nobody's gonna give up their. You
And
know,
they're waiting.
not
Yeah,
to
they've
be a
been
star,
waiting.
there's no-
They've been waiting to get that.
yeah.
To me, when I look at this roster, I think Kayla Thornton's a great pickup for them, right? Who played for the Liberty. I like Mo Billings. She plays hard. She rebounds. And I like Timmy Fagbinley. I was kind of surprised Indiana didn't protect her.
Yeah, she was balling for
Yeah.
in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
one of Caitlin Clark's
But that-
favorite players
kind
to
of-
dime up.
And she played defense.
What are you looking at, Gil?
That team is in San Francisco, right?
Uh-huh.
The Golden State,
That's a big market, right?
pretty big.
You couldn't figure out how to rig the draft to give them the number 1 pick.
Just doesn't work that way with expansion. I
It's the same in the league too.
It just doesn't.
The expansion team never gets the
how
number
I
one
need
pick.
to rig stuff. I rig it how I want to rig it. Right? Mix these little balls in.
Is that the face you gonna make? Don't make that face.
thinking-
That motherfucker can say whatever it want. Golden State Valkyrie got a number one
one
pick.
pick.
Motherfuckers be like, that's a Seattle Storm money. Shut the fuck up. Right? Because I mean, you're trying to open up your viewership.
Yeah.
So in hindsight, you will want to have the number 1 pick, Buckner, be there.
Paige Becker.
Staff or back staff. You have staff. You have like you want that there in that market to establish a name for the team. Right? This is not a market. You're not in a market where you have a bunch of role players. Like you can draft a face.
Yeah,
And that would have
no
been
doubt.
the face of the team.
Because Paige Beckers would have been a great get for them.
Valkyrie's 5th
Great.
pick in the draft. Obviously, Dallas
would've
Wayne's got the
been.
number 1 pick, looking like Paige going.
Yeah, like why like how does that help the league? Her going there. That team is already good, right?
Is that just the price you pay
Sure,
though
okay.
with expansion, right?
They could use her.
But they can use her, but they already have a star.
Yeah, for sure.
They already have a star.
For-
Like this
for
is a team
sure.
that's gonna like
For sure.
You need a star. You need a star in every big market.
Yeah, because when I look at this roster, to your point, I'm like, who is the star on this team?
There ain't no star.
Yeah.
It's a beat up team.
But I will say this, Kate Martin, like they're gonna love her. The fans
gonna
are
love her.
going to love Kate Martin.
I think what 4th in jersey sales this season, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
She's not
Yeah.
a star either, though.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
She's not. They don't have a star.
He said she's not gonna start.
No, I
She
said
said
she's not a
not a
star.
star.
Yeah.
either.
But from a fan base perspective, and
Could they?
people
But
are
is
gonna be
that-
like, oh, we love Kate Martin.
Is that just the expectation though with an expansion team? We saw the same thing in the league. Those teams didn't come in with the expectation of being dominant. It took a couple seasons. Usually give it a 2 to 3 season window. And like you mentioned with the Atlanta Dream, 4-30 that first year, end up next season 18 and
Playoffs.
16 in
Yep.
the playoffs. So is it kind of like, yo, we're gonna take the L for a very, very brief period of time while we allow this team to figure it out? And then ideally, Gil, like you're saying, playing in a big market like the Bay Area.
Well,
I don't know why people think things are straight up. Yeah, y'all moving wrong. Y'all out there really picking ping pong balls? Really?
Right?
are there tradable pieces up there that you could go get a quality star?
And they can do that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. You know
Say
what I'm
that
saying? Is it enough up there that you can say we can go get someone to be the face?
No.
brother. Everybody just
Not
got
two
rid of
of
these
them?
motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Man. Nobody want to trade
They're
for
not
them.
gonna give up their star.
This is
You probably would have to put like 3 players
Kayla,
together to
Kate,
get one.
and Mo.
But you
For something.
yeah, but then you're gonna get one player maybe.
Let's say for that 5th pick, right? If Dallas gets 1, we try to get Enrique. We give up.
Dallas not giving up Enrique.
They gonna get the number 1 pick, right?
Yeah,
you want
but
them
they ain't
together.
giving up Enrique.
Hey, you want them together?
Paige and Enrique,
Paige and Enrique
together?
together?
Oh, hell yes. Oh my gosh.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
No way.
that you don't need that right
because
now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
You
saying.
don't need that
You don't
right
need
now.
it.
But you
But they
do
don't
You
go
get
get
to
it.
help the league. You put them on separate teams.
You don't need that. Like I said, you do not need that type of dominance.
Yeah, you could put them on separate teams, but you could do that with a whole lot of players.
Like you already
They're not
have.
gonna do that the first
Here's
year.
why Dallas needs
They're not gonna do
Paige.
that first
Dallas
year.
doesn't have a point guard.
Cool.
But they're
Paige,
still a
Beckers,
strong team with
and
a
Enrique
superstar. They got
together.
That is great. Listen, that is
Gee, that's-
great. But I need
probably
to.
make
need a
trade
star.
next
I need to establish
I
this
need
new market.
something.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
something over
I need to establish this new market. I don't need.
Listen, when I saw the players that they selected from each team, I was kind of like, who?
Yeah.
What?
And that's what I was looking at the same thing.
No, because there were other players that I was like,
Like,
they're going to take her and her and her. And then I saw some. I was just like,
and that's what I said. You're gonna package them together for me to say,
Oh.
you want who?
Man,
gotta
give me
sit
a
for
Enrique.
what?
Give me a Enrique
Yeah, I don't know.
and who is it?
Utilize,
Is
I
it
guess,
Howard? What is it?
she said
Natasha?
she wants to play
Natasha Howard
pretty
is
and
her
shoot
name?
threes. But when I
Howard?
look at
Natasha Howard?
shooters- Natasha Howard?
She with the Dallas, right?
Dallas and Natasha,
and Enrique for the 5th pick.
Hell no.
So you
Dallas
get
is
wait,
not
wait.
gonna
So
do
you get
that.
the 1 and the 5th pick?
You're getting
And I
Paige
think
and you
Nat- but I
get
think that-
Paige and
I think Natasha's
you
a
getting
free
something else.
agent.
She is.
Unrestricted? Yeah, I think Natasha's a free agent.
Remember, they don't value draft picks like that.
If you got the 5th pick and it's the first, you can get two
Well,
good picks.
if it's like the top five.
Top
then-
5. The first
Yeah,
and
she
the
is a
5th.
free agent.
Like who's the top 5?
Unrestricted or-
Who's top 5?
She shared a farewell post after the season finale, so I think.
I know she
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
right? She's
I'll-
like, I'm
I'll
out.
see ya
Thanks,
when I
Dallas.
see ya.
It's been real. 'Cause she already goes out of Dallas. I don't know. Number 1, Paige for sure.
Like, oh wait, who wants out?
Natasha Howard.
She's already free agent.
Dallas.
Natasha Howard.
Big girl. They'd give up
Yeah.
some fifth for her.
No, they need a guard. I mean, it's
Need a
Steph.
guard.
It's Steph. They need a
Players that I-
That's what I'm saying. They already have.
I don't know Odyssey status, but I was like, Odyssey would be great for this team.
They stat. They
Honestly, I don't know why she can't stick.
I don't either.
Player.
She's a hell of a player.
they.
So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
If I'm
Not
them.
too optimistic
Business,
about
man.
about
They doing backward
Business,
bending. I know right now. I'm
debut season.
You see how quick she said no? I'm like, what?
I'm calling the fever. Like, do you really like Caitlyn like that? Like, do you? like, really?
love her.
Like that, like that.
Because, you know,
Make
Love
the call.
her.
we can give you some equity in our team. If you know, just whatever you need to do to,
Good luck.
convince everybody why you traded
Right.
her here.
They absolutely
We got
love her.
Steph. We got her. We can make this a package.
The best player.
We got the. Hey, I can put that on the billboard. We got the female
Hey.
Steph. Great marketing for me.
Bro, that's nasty.
What? I don't know.
And have her and Steph in the picture together.
I don't even need their approval. Fuck what Golden State talking
Man, we
about.
about to go do a photo shoot together in the lake.
we haven't.
We had her right.
Straight up.
Carla Lake.
That's crazy. That would be nuts.
She didn't show up for
That's
Dallas.
so-
She's overseas still.
No
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Splashers.
Splashers.
Just looking at that roster, it's gonna, like, I think they'll compete, but it's gonna be a
It's like
and
blowout
expansion
vibes.
season.
it'll be a long season. Yeah, it'll be a long
All right,
season.
well, Ty, we got you here. You spent last season as assistant coach with the Chicago Sky. Obviously, we know Angel Reese was an all-star in her rookie year in the W while setting league record for rebounds per game. I think second most rebounds ever, and had the rookie record for double-doubles as well. Sky finished ninth in league, missed the playoffs for the first time since 2018, but you got to watch Angel's development in her rookie season. What's the biggest thing Angel Reese needs to work on to get ready for her second year in the W?
Her footwork. Like, Angel is a dog and she wants to be better, and she puts work in. But, you know, having a player development coach that will actually work with her footwork and her finishes around the rim.
What do you think about Cardoso?
Camilla, she just gotta want it, you know? Like, she's a very unselfish post player.
Pass
And
first.
she needs to be more selfish.
Yeah.
Get stronger, but she's a big presence. Get stronger and work on being unselfish, finishing, going up, not looking to pass it out.
That's South Carolina.
Yeah. Why is
But
everybody so
she's
surprised?
Also, but she's a rookie.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Nah.
no.
South
Just-
Carolina.
What about it?
you go to a school where everyone's 5 stars and your job is we all share this pizza. So her 4 years is basically we're winning chips and it's unselfish. We're making plays. There was never no you go beat. It's like no, I'm gotta look for the So it was she was never surrounded with players that told her like Jokic.
Yeah, depending on
Catch up.
It's definitely a different mentality.
The team has been star-studded to the point where her greatness came from team success and. Trying to convince her it's okay to be selfish. It's like, that has to be like holding her every game. Like,
but
I need you to shoot you first.
Because my rookie year, my coach told me, you could use your teammates, you could pass a little more. Because in college, I'm dominating.
But when
you can use your teammates.
I say she's a rookie,
I see them out there, but
when I say she's a rookie, I'm saying, she's big body, she can dominate, but she also needs time to develop. Like we're saying, give Bronny time to develop.
Yeah, but that's the question they ask.
She definitely needs time to develop. But I think Camilla could be, her and Angel together could be a hell of a.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me ask you this: What
and
about?
there was moments of that too.
Yeah.
What about Kennedy? How much of an integral season was this for her? As far
Kennedy's
as
a hooper.
Yeah, breaking out, showing everybody that she's a hooper.
I mean, she's been a hooper. It's more so about Kennedy controlling, her attitude.
Yeah.
She's a hooper. You can't guard her. We play teams and they got 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
How can we stop Kennedy?
Yes, we got to see that in Vegas this summer.
So you think the attitude is holding her back? As far as a hoop wise though, like out there controlling the game. I've seen her control the game a couple different times. It's just like,
gets to it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like she should be the one that Kelsey and all them are afraid of shaking in boots.
Oh, I'm telling you, there's 4 or 5 people trying to stop her.
She's one of the best guards.
You think it's just this year because of the Caitlin Clark, everybody gets to see her for who she is, her talent? It just seems like nobody knew who she was before, like worldwide. Do you think that once the Caitlin thing happened and everybody's like, oh yeah, she's trash, she's just a dirty player, everybody's like, oh no, she's a hooper. She got that thing on her. And then it like puts her in a different light, like, okay, we respect you. You're actually nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you didn't see that when she did the hit. It was like you just seen her playing defense.
You just thought Draymond Green.
Yeah, you was like, she's just in there fouling. Damn.
Just hurting people. And then you're like, no, we're going to watch the show. And then she's like, 25, 30.
See, they didn't show the clip when Kennedy got hit first. They just showed her reaction.
They just showed the reaction and not what led to that reaction.
Exactly.
Yeah, we seen her in Vegas, though.
Oh, yeah, she's the
live and in person.
Yeah.
Kennedy is, to me, one of the top 3 guards in this league.
Absolutely.
Easily.
Her and Kelsey got that wiggle, got that.
Mitchell?
A problem.
Oh, yeah.
Got that Cappy
Kelsey.
Poindexter.
Mitchell is Mitchell from FIBA, right?
Yeah.
Zero?
Yeah, Zero.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Zero got that thing on her.
Got that thing.
Got that thing on her.
Problem.
Yeah.
All right, for sure. But let's move on to MostlyFans. Presented by our friends at Underdog. Download the app, use promo code GIL. You get to $1,000 in bonus cash.
How much
plus a special pick 'em. About $3,000, Gil. We multiplied just because we felt like doing it.
700, yeah. And we're not
Was
done
it worth
yet.
it, Gil? Did we learn anything?
And we're not done yet.
Yeah.
I think Shaw should have to pay a couple because
He
I paid. No, I
He made
paid.
you.
I paid. Mine is paid in full.
I'm talking about today though. You provoked
In
him.
chat, I still owe you.
I always put my disclaimers up. I was right before I try to say Negro.
Chad, I still owe y'all 600. I will get that to you once I get my next check.
Oh, I think I owe 100.
I
think I owe 100.
And you owe 2?
I owe 100.
I said it in French, and it was
And they caught it still.
yeah, Nick down.
I ain't got to
I
check.
paid
I ain't got
container.
to check yet, so I can't pay y'all. Go ahead.
Sure, but guess what? Guess what you do got? Guess what you do got?
You got
You don't need to baby steps on there.
Like, slow down, take your time.
You know how much we spent on that?
It's baby steps over here. Gotta start
Hold up,
somewhere.
And we got you smiling.
We got. I'm about to say, got that smile about you.
Sitting on the opposite
We don't
side
got a
of the couch.
sweater. We don't got your Christmas sweater yet.
I'm on the opposite side of the couch. But
Did
it's
they show
okay.
her? Did they show her?
See,
What?
There I go.
Nothing.
Something-
What happened?
They ready for your sweater?
I'm gonna just be honest with you. They had Christmas sweaters and they ain't had one for you.
Somebody ain't had no Christmas
Somebody forgot. Producer over here like.
I ain't even gonna look
First
at
they
it.
move you from the left
I'm
side.
not
Now
even
they
gonna
got
look
your
at it.
sweater.
And they forgot
This is the nicer area.
I'm not
See
even,
why you
I ain't
ain't
even
let her
looking.
know.
Same
They
flight.
already was like, we already dealing with King.
We already, hey man,
Hey,
Kenyon
yeah,
already
I might be on the
mad.
same flight with me.
You already said I got cut.
So you ain't seen your sweater or nothing, huh?
Nope.
Ooh,
Sheryl sweater gonna be the great Kenyon sweater.
No sweater.
trade me.
With two
trade
trees
me.
on it.
It's a default. That's the default. That's
Two
the
trees. King I'm like, oh, so you give her 2 trees? You gave me 1 tree?
Damn, Steve.
All right, well, let's move.
Let's see.
There'll be a conversation after
Hey,
the show.
Steve.
Now I know why he put me here.
Yep.
So my back would be turned.
Let's-
And I couldn't look at him.
So we got one question today.
Boy, y'all
It's a
dirty.
video question from underdog user Big Tone Never Wrong.
What up, Gills Arena? Question I got for y'all today is, between Trae Young, Zach LaVine, and Jimmy Butler, which one of those 3 players y'all think will get traded first? And the second half of that question, what team right now can use one of those players to put them over the hump? Love the show. Peace.
He watching the show on the ceiling?
Jimmy Butler, Zach LaVine, and Trae Young.
That's
Jimmy Butler's
what
exactly
you doing when you watching the show, Big Tone. You gotta be looking at the ceiling. I respect it though. Abuse of you. Do what you gotta do. So between Trae, Levine, Jimmy Butler, who will be traded first, and who could use them to get over the hump?
I'll go with Zach LaVine.
And where's he going, Gil?
Only because they've been trying to trade him.
They have.
You know, it's been openly put out there that they
And give us Lonzo too. Fuck it.
It looks like Trae Young and the way the team is moving, it seems like they're content. So if they're gonna make a trade, it'll probably be in the summer. With Jimmy, he's only getting traded if they get back a type of player that is used to Pat Riley's used to, right? A game.
But didn't Embiid want Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, but Pat Riley wanted Embiid and Maxey and Paul George.
The thing about Jimmy, though,
That ain't
Jimmy
happening.
under contracted this season, but has a player option this summer. So if a move were to be made, it would likely have to be done before the deadline. If not, he can just
Only
dip.
thing makes sense.
This summer?
Yeah, he can just dip this summer if he wants to.
I
If they-
actually like Zach to the Lakers.
Nah. Let me just forget what this man.
Shaw, you like
Man
that.
ain't talking about nothing for real. He ain't talking about nothing for real.
But I do. I like it. I ain't saying it's gonna happen, but
How about if they trade LeBron? Get LeBron out of here and bring in Zach LaVine.
That's not an equal trade.
I'm just saying, would you come back home?
Try better. Try better.
Would you come back home? I'm just saying, would you come back
We
home?
need more than that.
No, I'm just saying, would you come back home though?
No, I wouldn't come back home.
You ain't gonna come back home?
No.
Nothing? No.
You ain't gonna come back home? Bron gone. Come back home.
Bron's there.
That's the slogan. Bron gone, come back home.
Bron's still there.
That's what we're gonna say to the Lakers, all the old Kobe fans. Bron gone, come back home. He over there looking like, yeah.
I think Zach LaVine to the Warriors.
See, that's unnecessary, Shaw. That's
think-
even worse. That's even worse.
I think Jimmy Butler to the Bucks. And I think Trae Young to the Nuggets. For Jamal Murray, straight up.
You would do that?
Absolutely, in a heartbeat.
If you're
Trey and Joker both on the court together? That's one bad.
These are the only things that make sense with the teams that are available, and you ain't got to move around too many crazy pieces. Middleton got to go. Jimmy Butler for Middleton, straight up. You got Zach LaVine need to go somewhere. A fast-paced team like the Warriors, and he's a three-point shooter. He can shoot. He can dunk. He can run. You ain't got to worry about Kuminga getting in the way because he played it too.
Yeah.
they don't even make the same money.
Kaminga might have to be out the
Trae
way.
Young Trae Young can't be
that's a
traded.
good one though.
For who? Who I say?
Jamal
Murray.
Murray.
Murray?
You have to sweeten the pot.
You have to sweeten
Well, we
the
had to
pot.
add somebody.
Yeah, they got to add like Joker or something, so that don't even work.
I just told Joker. If I was a GM, I'd just be calling people. Hey,
Hey, now you start looking at that like,
Oh, yeah, what's that money line up? We'd be
That
here
don't
all
sound
day
like no
if I lined
championship
up.
for
If
the
I
Lakers,
lined
nigga.
that
I
up.
do like Zach.
I like-
sound like
Warriors,
no
though.
Lakers
Back to the
championship
Warriors.
anytime
Warriors
soon, so I don't want to hear
is
nothing.
Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Butler to Milwaukee head up is nice.
Zach LaVine to either of those teams, Lakers
how
or
about this? How
Warriors.
about this? Do me a favor.
That's a three-headed
What the
monster.
Lakers
Jimmy
need?
Butler, Dame Lillard, and
What the Lakers need?
the Exorcist. We need some
I'm not sure.
Palo Santo. We need some Palo Santo and some sage. We need some patchouli. I don't know what the patchouli is. I don't know what patchouli.
And on that note,
Oh my God.
good place.
Oh, I got to give out my money.
Before you do good, we want to thank Ty for pulling up.
Yeah.
Got the Forever Young shirts. I say you coming here
Forever
really
Young.
styling. Here, as always.
Where the plugs at? Make sure you plug, man. We got to
let
get
me
the
pick-
plugs out there.
You go
We'll have the Sheryl photo
Okay.
available on gillsarenamerch.com in the near future.
T-shirts ready.
And my Christmas sweater?
We'll
Yep.
get that sweater right. Gil, you have to.
You just lied
I don't
to
even
her.
wanna know.
We can give you one. You know what? You can get one of Kenyans.
I don't even
You
wanna
and
know.
Kenya can split the sweater.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, you have bread to give out. The chat is uber thirsty. Everybody's putting their cash app.
R.
All right.
You
The
picked.
Phantom 32. Dino Beats.
Dang.
All right, 350
Dino
for you.
Beats.
Dino Beats. And then she going to
The Phantom
pick the
32.
other 30 was
THE Phantom 32.
How many are we picking? Just one?
Dino
one.
Beats.
350.
One for $350.
Look how thirsty they
Let's
get right now.
go.
Yeah, you look
The
so
Bill
sexy.
Doves fan that moves
You.
out to the Lord Bowl
gonna
from
get
the
that.
upper
Watch,
level
watch,
every home game. I don't know what that means. Let's do. Oh no, I remember you. You was talking shit to me, so I'm not gonna pick you.
Good job. Good memory. You lost 350 being a hater, chat. You lost 350 being a hater.
Shit, I
You know, a whole bunch of you were like, no, get back the phone, Gil. We've been talking shit all day.
I'm reading
I
the
know. You're like
comments.
no.
The North
Let's
remembers.
go. I don't like your name.
I don't like your name.
Man, that's
It's hard dating market out here. I don't like your name.
You a Gilbert?
Bartholomew.
Gilbert?
Who named you?
How am I supposed to say that? Gilbert?
I know you picked a dude. I'm trying to find
Hey,
I'm trying to
Gilbert.
find a
Like,
female.
yeah, I
for
can
real.
dig you, son.
Hey.
Y'all can hear
What'd you
me.
say my
I'm
name
looking
Like,
for
I'm
a
6
female.
foot. I got
Come on
6
here.
figures. I got a full pack.
Let's go with. Oh, somebody's name is.
Sheryl.
What?
You don't pick no goddamn money. Yeah, I know they were like, God damn.
Yo, we don't even want the money no more.
I'm sorry. Somebody's name is the Noose. You're definitely not getting picked.
Oh my.
I'm about to pick
probably not.
Okay, let's go with. I like Marcus. Marcus Taylor. Buckets 1994.
And what did he say?
Buckets 1994. Shout out Marcus. It's a good name. Buckets 1994.
Buckets 1994.
350 the Buckets 1994. 350
I said Sheryl can get it. That's what
Yeah,
he said.
I got your jersey. Like, what did he say? He ain't say nothing.
He ain't say nothing.
I like
Bookmark that one. Let's
1994.
bookmark that one.
Hey, boo, can't wait you get home.
Double tap. Double tap.
And on that note,
Stupid.
this has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! We will see y'all tomorrow.